This is the Storm Warning Show. Turn the radio up. Let's go. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio, let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio. Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane. And shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Hey, I'm the queen of comedy some more, and right now you're rocking with BKS1 Radio, and this is the Storm Warning Show. Hey, I'm the queen of comedy some more, and right now
Yo. What's good? What's good? Another Thursday night. Gotta get it right. Y'all already know what it is. It's me on the mic. All right?
Oh, okay. Bars.
Peace and blessings, everybody.
BKS1.
Peace and blessings, everybody. This is the official Storm Warning Show, BKS1 Radio. We are in the building. And so are you. Shout out to everybody, no matter what platform you are listening to us on. We love you all. We appreciate you all.
Yes,
we appreciate you all. Listen, it's going to be an awesome show tonight. We're going to talk about a lot of different things tonight. We getting down tonight. Last week, we had some issues.
Yeah, man.
Today, we're going to rock out.
But we appreciate everybody who went back and watched anyway.
Yes,
although
all 21 minutes of it.
All 21 minutes of the show. We had some pretty dope conversation. But we are back.
Yes.
And we're going to catch up on some stuff that we didn't touch on and some new stuff. So I'm excited. How are you? How you feeling?
I am great. But first, let me introduce my partner in crime right here. My favorite Puerto Rican.
Me?
1/3 of the R&B group Allure.
Yeah.
We call her Hurricane Kiss, y'all.
Puerto Rico.
Hey.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
Hey.
Puerto Rico.
Hey. Break it down.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
Hey.
Puerto Rico.
Woo.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
And to my left, the man who makes it happen every single week, every Thursday.
Hey.
I love you. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
Thank you for the much much needed hug when I walked in.
Yes.
I needed that.
Yes.
It's been a rough week. DJ Storm, I'm the general. El Chocolatito, el jefe.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just happy to be
Chocolatito.
here. I'm just happy to be here. Salute, peace, and blessings to everybody on the check-in, man.
Yeah.
Listen.
What's up, family? How are y'all?
So the last time we saw each other was Saturday.
Yes.
At the Dodge Poetry Fest at
Yes.
NJ Pack.
Yes.
We had a chance to have some fun.
Man.
Your sister was cutting up.
Man. My sister is a straight fool. But it was good, man. I was just saying to Aaliyah.
Shout out to DJ Bilal.
Shout outs, yeah. It was just dope, because we've been spending a lot of time together, going on sister dates and stuff like that.
Right.
It's been dope. It's been dope just being able to have those moments. But when I tell you we were upstairs crying, and I don't mean crying like laughing,
right,
like emotional,
right?
Because if y'all were paying attention to the last show, you guys knew what the lineup was. It was MC Light, it was Big Daddy Kane, and Rakim. And I've never seen Rakim or MC Light live before.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we were literally up there emotional because, it brings you back to your childhood, to years where things felt different. You know what I mean? And my mom was around. So it was very nostalgic. MC Light killed. Big Daddy Kane killed. Rakim was just Rakim.
Of course.
Man, thank you for that, for real.
No doubt.
That was good.
And then after we had a chance to rock out a little bit, here's some poetry from up and coming.
Shout outs to Basima. Shout out to Queen B. She looked beautiful, sound beautiful. It's my girl right there.
Yes, I had a chance. Even
though
I only had a chance to rock 20 minutes.
I know.
But I had fun.
My best friend was like, no, I'm looking like he antsy. Can y'all please get this together so I can play some music? Because I can see it in you. But it was dope. It was just a dope event overall.
Yes.
Very nice. Shout out to comedian Pretty Ricky. I love you. That's my girl. And Latoya.
Yeah, shout out to Latoya.
Family to BKS. Love you, mama.
Yes.
Again, Queen
just shout out to everybody
else
that came in. My people was in the building, man, supporting, man. Shout out to all my peeps that came out to support. Listen, the next one, they already asked me to do another one where it's just straight after party.
Nice.
So we're straight after party. You know how that gets down.
Oh, my God.
Because everybody is, you know how it goes down. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to be inviting some of y'all out to that.
Absolutely.
But up and coming real quick before we get into the show, because we got a lot to talk about. So no matter what platform you're on right now, click the share button, share it out. Because trust me, we are going in tonight. And some of y'all going to get mad. Get your church folks on here too.
Your church
folks, Tell other church folks to join in because we're going to talk about some things tonight.
Yeah, man.
I want y'all church folks in here. See, God don't like ugly. I can't even say church folks. I like shush.
Shush folks.
Shush folks.
Hey, Denise. Shout out.
Get them in here.
Okay. Oh, wait. So we got some shout outs real quick. We got shout outs to Denise Sparrow, Carla Fabian. I'm saying that right, Fabian? Sorry. Robert Jacobs, Stephanie Kim.
Shout out to
Serena Arroyo.
Dr. Stephanie Kim. Shout out to Serena.
And Terry. Hey, Terry.
Shout out to Terry, too. Make sure y'all check out.
Denise said it was nice. It was a nice event on Saturday. It was great to see y'all, and thanks for my contest tickets.
No doubt. We love you, Denise.
Yes, absolutely.
Listen. Mondays from 7 to 8 p.m. is the We Sparkle Show. That's with Dr. Stephanie Kim. She does her thing. It's motivational. It's inspirational. So make sure y'all check that out. Okay. But real quick, there's some things going on at NJ Pack coming up.
Stephanie said, "Be good, Norm."
Listen, and I'm gonna get some tickets out to this. Okay. Not tonight, but I'm gonna get some tickets out to this. Possibly next week.
Yes.
But it's a tribute to funk, November 14th at NJ Pack. It's the James Moody Jazz Festival. Right. It's going down with Bilal.
Yes. Nona Hendrix,
yes.
Christian McBride.
Yes. Savion Glover. Mm-hmm. Vernon Reed of the group in Living Color.
Yes.
Yes. And
man, the man
incredible
himself. Yes.
P-Funk Master, George Clinton. Yes, with Ray Chu. Musical director. Yes. So that's going down
November 14th, y'all.
Yes, get your tickets, njpack.org. And also, right, this is going down too. I will be giving out tickets to this as well. Philip Bailey, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Lisa Fisher. How can I ease the pain? How can I ease the pain? Diane Reeves. Listen, jazz extraordinaire. Diane Reeves, Christian McBride. It's going to be a big band with all of them rocking out together. It's going to be an incredible show. And that's November 23rd. All right, so get your tickets for that at njpack.org. And I will also be giving out tickets to that as well. So let's clap it up for that. Again, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, get your church folks on because I'm going to be going in on a subject tonight. Some of y'all are going to appreciate it, and some of y'all are going to be mad. But, we keep it 100 here on the Storm Warning Show. And I want to give a big birthday shout-out to my girl, Miss Jones.
Miss Jones. We love you, Jonesy. Yes.
Love you to pieces.
And a happy belated to Cheryl Pepsi Riley. We love you, sis.
And listen, one thing I love about Jonesy, regardless, whether we don't speak every day or do things for each other on a regular basis or whatever.
Right.
She always feels the need to shout me out.
Yes.
So I just want to say thank you for always recognizing me in whatever situation you are in. She gave me, it's funny, the twins, oh my God.
Oh, Tajiri.
Tajiri.
Yes. Shout out to them.
She came out of the show, out of the Represent show at NJ Pack. She said, Storm, she said, I didn't know. Blah, blah, blah. Miss Jones has mentioned you on stage and talked about you on stage and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, really? Because I missed that part because I was setting up for the after party and everything. But other people came up to me and told me, too, that Miss Jones gave me a lot of love on the stage and everything. And just salute to you, Miss Jones.
She did her thing hosting that night. Shout out to her.
Yeah. And for those don't know, she was on the Owl Show at BKS1 Radio for a minute.
She was, yeah. It's funny. The first time we ever came to the station as guests,
yes,
she was doing she was on the panel.
Absolutely, absolutely. So shout out to Miss Jones. She's actually been BKS1 fam a long time ago, and we just stayed in touch, and we always just kept it real with each other. We have some real conversations when she dropped some real stuff with me, and that's why I appreciate her. She's never been fake or phony with me. So I appreciate you. I love you to death, Jonesy.
Yes, happy birthday,
boo. Happy birthday.
We'll see you soon.
Happy birthday. You are one of a kind. You are truly the queen of the airwaves. All right? You're the queen of the airwaves. Salute to Jonesy. Now, let's get this thing on and popping.
Yes.
We got a lot to talk about. I'm going to get to you church folks, though.
Terry said, my mama's birthday is that week. I got to win them tickets for her.
All right. So, we start light and then we go hard, right?
Heavy, yes.
So, if you're going to quit a job, gonna quit your job.
Quit your.
This is the way to do it. Kiss.
God, Jesus.
No. Shout out to this young lady that she quit Walmart. She quit Walmart. She's a Walmart employee, got upset with the manager, and quits over the loudspeaker.
Wow.
She quit over the loudspeaker. Jesus. And I'm just going to let Kiss read a little bit of this.
I got my eyes today,
just a little bit before I show the clip.
Okay. So Beth McGrath, an employee at a Walmart in Carencro, Louisiana, made waves by quitting in the most public way possible over the store's loudspeaker. After nearly 5 years on the job, Beth decided that she had enough of the overworked and underpaid conditions she experienced daily. In her powerful message, she criticized both management and the treatment of employees, claiming that they were told that they were replaceable whenever they raised concerns. Wow. Beth didn't hold back calling out specific managers, even accusing one of inappropriate behavior. She expressed frustration over how elderly employees were treated, adding that the company culture was toxic and dismissive. F management and F this job. I quit. She said as she concluded.
Let's just show the clip.
Yeah, because it's just going to go into the whole clip anyway.
We're going to show the clip right now. So this is how you quit Walmart, y'all.
Dang, Beth.
Here's the clip. Listen good.
Attention Walmart shoppers and associates. My name is Beth from Electronics. I've been working at Walmart for almost 5 years, and I can say that everyone here is overworked and underpaid. The attendant policy is bullshit. We are treated from management and customers poorly every day. Whenever we have a problem with it, we're told that we're replaceable. I'm tired of the constant gaslighting. This company treats their elderly associates like shit. To Jared, our store manager, you're a pervert. Greta and Kathy, shame on y'all for treating your associates the way you do. I hope you don't speak to your families the way you speak to us. Shout out to Cominique, Patty, Chardell, and so many more. Walmart doesn't deserve y'all. Manage it and this job. I quit.
Damn! Wow.
See, at first I thought it was Yo, she went in.
Yo, she went in.
She went in for real.
Yo, imagine the customers in there that day.
But you know what? You know why I respect it? Because she said something about how the elderly employees are being treated. You know what I mean? And usually people that age, especially that work at Walmart and you know all these like these chain stores and stuff, they don't really care. You know what I mean? So I respect it. She stood up for the elderly. You know, at the same time wanting to quit a job. That's crazy. She really like name called. F this job. Would you have done that?
Listen, yeah, I probably would. Yeah, I probably would.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Denise
said, yes, she did shout you out on stage on IG page. I didn't see nothing on IG page. Tag me in that, Denise. I didn't see nothing. But
Terry said, I hope she knows she can't use him as a reference.
Nah, she can't.
I don't think she wants to.
Nah, she can't use him as a reference. Definitely can't.
That is crazy.
Shout Stephanie Kim. Yes.
Hey, Greg.
Yes, shout out to Greg. To Barry B on the check-in. Yes, shout out to my dude, Barry B. Salute. Just salute everybody on the check-in. Yes. All right, so let's get into some more things here.
Things.
Let's get into, we got a lot. Yes. We got a lot. Let's see where I want to go. Let's see. Should I go? Yeah, I'm going to go here. All right. Listen, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger here. All right. Having children does drop your market value. Having children does drop your market value, according to this one, right?
Here we go.
No, so listen. I'm going to go into this. But before I even play the clip of why I'm talking about it, do you think that when women have children, it drops their market value as far as dating and being getting into a relationship? Do you honestly think, does it drop their market value, their appeal?
Like saying something drops your market value sounds so like, you know what I mean?
Does it drop their appeal?
Yes.
You think so?
I do agree with it to a certain degree, right? Only because I know how certain men think and I know how society is. Do I agree that should be a thing? No. Because I feel like you know, if you meet somebody and she got 13 kids, that might be a little scary to jump into because that's a big task to like take on. But I do think that everybody deserves their fair share when it comes to dating. Like, get to know a person first, get to know how she raises her kids, and see how she's running things before you decide otherwise. Now, if she got 13 kids by 13 different men, that's a little something more to think about. You know what I mean? So I agree with it to a certain extent, but then I also feel like it's a little harsh to some degree for some women.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Let me see. So,
what do you think?
Well,
You agree?
I've dated women that had kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of my exes had 3 kids when I met her.
Okay.
And
You try to make it a pappy?
I'm just saying. So it's like I do see why maybe it possibly could be an issue, but if you really into that person,
right?
And you know, like I dated a woman with 2 kids and everything, and I liked the kids more than I liked her. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain women you date with kids, you develop a bond with the kids. Like, I developed a bond with the kids and everything, and
I'm sorry.
And it's funny. And then one time we got into a big argument, and the 2 kids were staying with me, and then we got this big argument, whatever, and she, whatever, was blacking out, whatever. But she was a little erratic because this particular person, you know, her way of dealing with the kids was always, you know.
Yeah.
Her way of dealing with kids was always whatever. So I remember one time we got in an argument, whatever, out, and the police actually had to come, right?
Oh, wow.
So the officers was going to deal with her. So I was like, no, officers, you know, don't take her down, blah, 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 whatever. You know, they was like, well, she has to leave the house. I was like, well, if she leaves the house, I said, the kids got to go to school the next morning. Leave the kids with me. So that's how.
Good shit.
You know, no, that's how.
But not for nothing. Like I said, in that situation, I could understand it because you already displaying characteristics that. What if something goes wrong with me and you? That's gonna be your first, and you're gonna be like, "What the hell?" You know what I mean?
Right.
So right away, you're already showing
problematic.
problematic.
That was the answer to everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that kind of, you know,
that would have turned me off too.
Yeah. So I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, you know, but getting back to that, as far as losing market value, then that's what this woman said. So I'm gonna just show you a clip of what she said.
Okay.
So having children does drop your market value. This is what she said. Now here's the clip. Here's the clip.
I see a lot of women on social media that seem to be like so butthurt in their feelings because men are saying that a woman who has kids does not hold as high of a value in the dating market as a woman who does not have kids. I mean, let's be real. That's a fact. You cannot, you know, hold the same value after you've successfully procreated as you did before you had kids in tow. That's a fact. Y'all can get out y'all feelings about that. It is what it is. I got a child. I know I don't hold the exact same, you know, market value in the dating world as I did, you know, 10 years ago before I had a child. The difference between me and you and my rich homie Quan voice is that I don't give a fuck. I'm not dropping my standards. I don't care what I got. I'm sitting here 47 years old, hitting real soon up on 50 with a 9-year-old child, taken care of completely by myself and with a divorce on my track record. And I don't give a fuck. Doesn't matter. So that's the difference. I know that my market value probably ain't what it used to be, but I don't care. Y'all can kiss my ass. I see a lot of women on social media.
Now I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna read y'all comments too. Just know we're gonna read y'all comments throughout the night. Also, if you want to call in, you can call in 646-233-1302. Again, that number is 646
233
1302. Okay. All right. So now let me respond to this.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Right? So I was peeping what she said about, you know, yeah, I know it does drop my market value and all this, whatever.
Right.
And I saw somebody, you know, commenting about your comment about the 13 kids. I think that was Greg.
Yeah. He said that means she had her fair share.
Yeah. But, you know.
But that was just a hypothetical. You know?
But my thing is, I actually know somebody. It's funny because I had this conversation when I was at Buffalo Wild Wings with a family member.
Okay.
And he was saying, you know, oh man, you know, she got kids, this, and that, whatever. And I was like, so what? My thing is, you know, sometimes you know, if you always looking at things like, oh, but she got kids and this and this and that. Anybody 40 plus, you got to expect for them to have kids.
And that's maybe because
I'm just saying. And sometimes even 30-something plus, right?
Right.
So anybody 40 plus, and you getting into a situation with them, expect that they got at least one child. Right? You can't get into a relationship with somebody 40 plus and not expect them to have children, however old. Right. So my whole thing is, sometimes you could throw the baby out with the bathwater because you like, oh man, she got kids, I don't want to get in, but she may be the one that treats you right. She may be the one that is actually good for you.
Right.
It could be a possible soulmate, whatever the case may be, a great friend or whatever the case may be. And you just judging on the fact that she has a child without knowing her full situation.
Right. But that's why I say that's why you have to get to know someone. You don't just jump into a situation whether you know about the children or not. You know what I mean? Like, the only way that I can see that not happening is if, let's just say, the guy doesn't want kids at all. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't have kids of his own, doesn't want kids, doesn't want to deal with them. Then right away, you know that's not going to work for you.
Right.
But then again, you know, I've seen situations like that where I know a couple of guys that didn't want kids, didn't have kids of their own, but they met a certain female and they even came to me and was like, yo, like, I don't know what to do because she got 5 kids. You know, they all from the same dad, which is cool, whatever. I mean, that means she don't really get around, blah, blah, blah. But it's the kids. And I'm like, well, do you like her? And they were like, yeah, I like her a lot. They were like, you know, she's smart. She got a clean house. She takes care, you know, the kids really well. She got a good job. This and that. So then what's the problem? Because you're not giving it a second to even see.
Because sometimes it's selfish reasons dudes have, like, when I'm ready to go out or do something, blah, 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 I want to go out. And I want her excuse to be she got to find a babysitter and this and this. So what?
But the same thing goes for women, too. Like, we deal with men that have kids as well, and it'll be the same situation.
Facts.
How many kids? Like, a woman like me. I'm one and done. I just have my daughter and I have my 2 grandbabies. You get what I'm saying? So I'm at liberty to date if I want to, see who I want to, and whenever I want to. But if I meet somebody who has children and I like the person, my first thing is not gonna be, oh, now I gotta worry about sure I can get a babysitter, whatever. No, if I like you, I'm gonna be invested, and being invested, everything else comes along with that. You get what I'm saying? But you have to give it a chance. Before, you know,
I mean, if I meet you at 50 something. I'm gonna expect for you to have some grown ass kids. You know what I'm saying? Like your kids to be grown.
Grandkids as well, probably.
And, you know, when they open the door, be like, "Yo, what's up, yo? Your mom's up in there in the kitchen."
Don't be coming in eating my fruit snacks.
You know what I'm saying? If you walk in the house and you hear wah, 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 that could be a little taxing. It could be, you know, but my thing is, it's all about the person. You know what I'm saying? If you really into that person, it really shouldn't matter.
I would definitely say give it a chance first before automatically just assuming that it's not the right situation for you.
Facts.
And I used 13 kids. I was being a little bit over exaggerated, but it's very possible that these
women
scenarios can happen.
13 kids.
Some women got more than that.
And speaking of which,
oh God,
let's talk about the 64-year-old that got pregnant.
Yo,
let's talk about the 64-year-old that got pregnant. Kiss.
Nana, no.
Nana,
no.
Pregnant at 64 and dealing with a baby daddy who doesn't want the baby. Is crazy.
64?
But is it crazy?
I mean, what you expect?
Okay.
You almost dead. God forgive me. I'm just saying.
Damn, yo.
No, God forgive me.
I'm 7 years from that age.
Listen, I could be almost dead too, and I'll just turn 48. Life be lifing. You don't know what could happen.
So you 48. So you 16. No, you 16 years from that. Yeah, 16 years from that age.
Yeah. But I can't get pregnant no more, so I ain't got that problem.
All right. So
Nana.
Let's run the clip.
Please.
Here's the clip. Let's talk about this. Here's the clip.
I'm trying to get in touch with you, but you haven't been answering your phone. Judy? Yes, it is.
Judy, I've been busy, Judy. I apologize. I've been caught up.
Well, you know you got a baby coming, right?
Baby who?
Your baby.
My baby?
Yes. Yes, you do have one, too. You have one coming.
I have one coming.
Yes, you do. What?
How that happened? How they tell you?
You know how it happened.
Don't make no baby, Judy.
Well, we'll see when the DNA test comes. So what are you trying to say? I'm out here sleeping all around?
You sleeping somewhere, but it ain't
No, I'm not neither.
Judy, somebody ain't being honest here, Judy. Something ain't right.
You'll find out when we have that DNA test done. That's all I got to say. I'm not going to get my blood pressure up back and forth with you. We just going to have that done, and then we'll go from there.
I understand, Judy, but something must be wrong now, Judy. Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to have anything else to say to you because I'm really pretty much pissed off at you because you ain't been answering your phone. You going on, I'm going to put your ass on child support. Because I am not going through this shit no more. Oh, you bitch, you can get a DNA. We can go down there and get a DNA test done.
Oh, Reggie ain't no deadbeat. Now, he's doing what he got to do.
Okay, so let's do what we have to do. I've been trying to get in touch with you, but you haven't been answering your phone. Yes, it is.
Wow. Wow.
Because it's really not funny, right? But
64.
you gotta make that a soundbite. You know what I'm talking about. You ain't got no baby, Judy.
Yo,
Pops was not having
hold
it.
up.
Oh my god.
Dude was not trying to hear it. Hold on. Carla said, I know now and I never dreamed she'd be going through this
at
at 64 years old.
Yo,
Greg said maybe she had a mommy rehab. Alicia said, you're sleeping somewhere. I'm weak.
Baby who? Alicia said, baby who?
Hold on. Let's read Carla's statement.
I think that's a true statement for whoever feels that way. If a man's preference is to be with a woman, wife, so that he can experience their first child together and build, that's okay. There are women that don't want to date men that have children because she wants to experience her first child with her husband. I think it's okay not to settle. Agreed. For whatever.
I'm sorry.
Oh, where we at? To settle. Oh, for what you want. I don't necessarily think that having children devalues a woman or a man, but they may not be someone's preference. Right.
Right. Facts. And it's all about preference.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with that.
So my boy Chuck said the DNA test in your 60s is wicked. My dad is 67. He about to be a great granddad, let alone having a baby. Laugh out loud. That is crazy. Shout out to Chuck.
Damn.
And everybody watching.
64. How do you have a baby at 64?
That's great. Like, Nana, for real. Like,
Nana was getting it in.
What you doing?
She was getting it in.
And mind you, I saw the clip prior to that one when the daughter was like, "What do you mean you?" She was like, "I don't know how this happened." What you mean you don't know how this happened?
Right.
You was laying down like the rest of us at 64.
Yo.
And thinking it can't happen. I've seen women 70-something having twins. You know what I mean? But by choice. 60 to start at 64 is insane. Insane. Sorry. Man.
Be honest, right?
Shout out to Woo. Yes.
Shout out to Woo. Woo was good. Have you ever, be honest, y'all, have you ever been in a relationship, situationship, whatever the case may be,
right?
Married or whatever, and sometimes you either put your business, your man's business on social media sometimes, or you running your mouth to your girls about your man. Be honest. Just keep it 100 because y'all do that a lot.
I mean, we all vent, but putting it on social media?
Right. Or it could be a good thing about your man on social media.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm going to always post great things, but I would never post.
It could be a good thing about your man or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, sometimes in this day and age, I don't know, because there's a shortage of good men. I'm going to keep it 100.
There's a shortage of good women, too.
There's a shortage of good men. And yeah, it's true. Facts. There's a shortage of good women, too. Right? But people are quick to put their business out there.
And then be like, mind your business. Boo-boo, we on season 10.
Yeah, exactly.
What you talking about?
Exactly. People peeping your page just to see what's going on in your relationship.
Exactly.
Or, again, I just don't think it's smart to be running all your business to your girlfriends either. Real talk.
Yeah,
like,
some things can
to
be
your
sacred.
girlfriends or your family members.
Right.
About all your business. Because all that does is, if it's negative business you run it creates tension.
It starts to travel.
When the family sees you or the girlfriends see you or your friends see you, whatever case may be, and they see the guy and it's like,
yeah, now they acting funky.
They're acting funky, whatever. But then now y'all good. Y'all relationship then healed from whatever. But now you got to deal with,
The backlash.
Friends and family members acting funky. But I don't know. So let's run this clip.
Okay.
Let's see if you agree with what she's saying. Let's see if y'all agree with what she's saying, because I kind of agree. Here's the clip.
Is it just me? But I've never witnessed my grandmother pick up her phone and call her friend girls or her lady friends at church and discuss anything with anybody about what my granddad was doing in the home, especially when it came down to something financially. I never seen that. So it puzzles my mind when I see grown women using social media as an outlet to come share everything about what their husbands and their partners are doing in the home. Ladies, do y'all not know men are no longer the ones that's doing the chasing? Women are. And these women are going after these men like animals. Y'all actually think that when men are able to trick, they did a lot of work to do that? No, we help them. That outside woman, majority of the time, know everything about that inside woman that she need to know. All she had to do was go on her social media platform, swipe up 2 or 3 times. You gave her everything that she needed to know. Now all she got to figure out is a way for her to get in. That's all. The moral of the story is learn how to keep your mouth closed. Sometimes you block your blessings by running your mouth too much. My golden rule for my house is what goes on in my house stays in my house. And if it leak out, somebody got to get out. Is it just me? But
You agree? Why you agree? Talking to me.
Because it's true. Like in this day and age, where people are like fueled by drama. Like seriously, the way I feel is like if there's no drama included, nobody's interested. If there's no drama included, nobody's happy for you. People are always happy until something negative happens. Now it's, they run their mouth and then taking the information that you gave them. That's why I say, like, it's okay to vent to a certain degree.
Right.
But when you start talking about stuff that you know would make people feel away, they're going to hold on to that and use it as ammunition just to throw it back in your face later on when shit don't starts looking wrong.
Facts.
So it's like, it's okay to, to vent to certain people and to trust certain people, but I just feel like certain things, especially when it comes to a relationship, should be kind of held sacred with you and that person.
Yeah.
Because you vent into a bunch of people who's single.
Who can't really help your situation.
Exactly.
Who can't really help your situation.
They're just sitting there
and
listen.
You know what?
That's whack.
In my situation now, in my marriage now, whatever, I try to remind her, listen, if you got a problem or if there's something you holding in or whatever, like, talk to me about it. Mm-hmm. Don't talk to your sisters about it. Don't talk to your cheerleading coaches about it. Don't talk to this about it. Don't talk to that. Whatever. If you got a problem, talk to me about it.
Right.
Because we the only ones that could fix our situation. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like,
they don't gotta come home to me.
Yeah, because my thing is, it's like, okay, as soon as we go through something or whatever the case may be, and this is anybody's situation, if you got to post up about every little thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now.
That irks my nerves.
Come on, because that's not gonna fix the situation.
Right.
Do you want to fix it or do you want to broadcast
make it worse?
Right.
Yeah.
You either want to fix it or you want to broadcast it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And get an audience. What we doing?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Let's read some comments.
Wow.
Salute to see King Parker. Shout out to Mia Booker on the check-in.
Mm-hmm. So Alicia said facts 100, but dudes do. Oh, sorry. Dudes do the same. I see dudes online talking trash about their lady, just like some women talk about their man.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
I
they're both
agree.
guilty.
I agree on both parts.
Both genders are guilty. Trust me.
I agree on both parts, man.
See, he said what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah. My whole thing is like this, and that's just like I don't respect dudes that kiss and tell either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't stand a dude that will put on social media, I smashed this chick, blah 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 blah. So, or even when celebrities do it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had Sierra, or I had this person, or I had this. Excuse me, Sierra. I'm just using
as an example.
As an example,
right.
But I'm just saying, like I don't respect that.
Right.
And it's funny. I lie the opposite on my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody asked me something, even though I know I might have did it. Like, yo, did you hit that? Did you smash such? Before I was married or whatever like that. I'd be like, nah, we never mess. We just cool. We cool like that. blah 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 blah.
And I'll be done laid up with you all week. I don't gotta tell nobody that.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, shut your damn mouth. You know, some of y'all talk too much, man.
That's what Chuck said. Chuck said, "There's a shortage of good people. Period."
MFs
be wildin'. He said, "Don't tell your business to nobody. Learn how to talk to your partner. Shut the f up." He said, "She's correct. You have a create." He said, "You have to be creatively. You have to create it." You have to creatively make it subjective where people can relate without telling your business.
And
talk to your partner.
Yeah, you would never know who I had relations with.
And telling his whack experience.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Shout out to Button Tucker on the check-in. Button Tucker said, "Hurt will make you vent." And you know what, Button? I get that. I'm gonna clap that up.
That's your name, Button. That's so cute.
Button Tucker. Oh my God, you have a moment?
I've never heard that as a name. That's
so
different. No, just that was cute. I never met nobody named Button before. That's so cute. That's cute. You ever met somebody named Button?
Listen, shout out to Button, but no, he had a good point. Hurt will make you vent. I get it.
Yeah.
We all need to vent.
Yes.
We all need to release. I get it. But be careful who you release to.
Right.
That's
right.
all.
Everybody ain't listening because they care.
Yeah.
They listening because they waiting for the downfall.
Yeah.
So they can laugh it off and be a part of the problem.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Now let's talk about
bastards.
Let's talk about some of y'all.
Huh? Clutch the pearls? He said some of y'all looked at me like, what did I do?
Let's talk about some of y'all.
Not pointing.
Some of y'all ladies. All right. And y'all can come at me if you want, but remember, this is the Storm Warning Show. Right? So let's talk about some of y'all ladies that be pushing good men away.
Oh. Okay.
You ever push the good one away? Keep it 100. Keep it 300. Keep it 400.
When you say push them away.
So you did.
No, I'm being for real. When you say,
oh boy,
you talked about
lying.
I'm not lying.
Why you always lying?
Lying before you say.
Norman.
When you say push a good man, do you actually?
Norman. No.
What?
Because we talked about this last week when I said that it was kind of, I guess, a form of pushing. But when I said that I fumbled a good, that's different, right? Fumbling a good dude. I think we all fumble good people.
You ever saw The Honeymooners when Ralph Crandon be like, humming.
No. But I'm saying, when you say push a good man away.
Okay.
You mean like getting with somebody, talking to that person, and then I'm asking a serious question. I need you to elaborate more.
Okay, go ahead.
Because
you push a good man away. Sometimes your actions
negatively
could push a good man away.
Okay.
Sometimes your negligence can push a good man away.
I did.
Okay, see?
No, I did.
See?
I did.
So I applaud your honesty.
I did.
That I'm going to applaud. I'm going to applaud your honesty.
I didn't mean it, but I did.
Okay. Can some of y'all admit that? Would some of y'all like to share y'all stories, ladies?
Ladies.
Fellas, too. Maybe you pushed a good person away. But if you like to share your story, put it in the comment section or call in 646-233-1302. All right. So let's just see this clip about her talking about pushing a good one away.
Okay.
Here's the clip.
5 reasons why women push away good men. Y'all ready? Let's get into it, family. Number 1, low self-esteem. She doesn't feel worthy of a good man, so she pushes good men away because she almost feels like it's too good to be true. Self-sabotage. Number 2, past trauma. She is easily triggered by things that remind her of her past, and she reacts irrationally, either completely abandoning ship and running away or reacting poorly, to say the least. Number 3, fear of intimacy and vulnerability. Does not want anyone to get too close to her. Fear of pain, abandonment, or betrayal. This one is related to number 2, as it's related to trauma. So this person keeps a wall up that keeps people out and creates an illusion of safety. Number 4, overthinking and second guessing. This is usually an anxious attachment style, constantly overthinking every action, and can start to easily feel more invested than the other person, and therefore can push somebody away because of the time that has been invested in dissecting what is happening in the situation that the other party might not even be aware of. And number 5, not ready for a commitment or just not on the same page. 5 reasons why women push away good men. Y'all ready? Let's get into it, family. Number 1, low self-esteem. She doesn't feel worthy of a good man, so she pushes.
Any one of those numbers pertain to you? Any one of those numbers pertain to you?
Can we start with the fact?
Go ahead, Puerto Rican. I love Lucy.
I'm going to start shoving chocolates in my mouth. Let's start with the fact that we kind of got into this last week briefly, right?
Okay.
And everybody that recognized Miss Thang was already on the fence because they was like, ain't that Tyrese's ex-wife? Let's start there. And I'm not saying let's start there as a jab, right? But I do have a question to follow up with my comment. Mm-hmm. Is she speaking from a personal place? Because these are the things that she did in her relationship. Because she came out very public and said that she was the issue and she was the problem. And
you just pushed it on her. So you about to shoot the messenger.
I didn't just push nothing on nobody. I'm saying what she said.
Messenger. Does any of those apply to you though?
No.
None of them.
No.
But you just said you pushed a good.
I pushed somebody away because I was emotional about a situation that I should have addressed long time ago. So instead of addressing it when I felt it, I waited until there was a conversation that was kind of leading to that, but it had absolutely nothing to do with it for me to express myself. And I expressed myself in such a way that was immature and it wasn't ladylike. Mm-hmm. I didn't put hands on nobody. I didn't do anything, but I was like yelling and raising my voice, and that's not how I am. Like I don't feel like I have to speak loudly or be aggressive to get my point across, right? But when women sometimes feel like every time I express myself, even if it's in the calmest way possible, I could be like, no, I don't like the way that jacket fits you because I think your arms are way too long and your sleeves are too short and it's pissing me off.
That's how you really feeling right now?
No, I was just.
I thought this was fly.
You look good. What I'm saying is, but that was calm, right? Like, would you have told somebody else like, yo, Kiss came at me crazy, blah blah blah? Oh no, you have a booger in your nose. Can you get some tissue? You understand what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, nigga, what the hell? You got a booger in your shit?
There's a booger in my nose?
No.
Oh, all right.
But I'm just saying there's a time and a place, and it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I know for a fact that I the way I reacted turned the person off. And he was well within his right to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have handled it differently. And I know that to this day. And I'll never go back on my word. Like, I took accountability for it, and I worked on me.
Right.
To go back to, the person that I know that I am. But, sometimes too much, too little, too late, And it happens. It happens. But I was just honestly asking a question. Like, I would love to hear more of her perspective because, like I said, she came on live, on social media and expressed that she cheated and did all these things. So it's like, so are you now preaching about these things and acting as if
Tyrese, right?
Yeah, like she spoke about different things that she did to ruin the relationship while everybody was clowning him, calling him Cryreese and joking about the fact that he couldn't see his kids and all these things. But
I got respect for Tyrese.
I do too.
Yeah, I like Tyrese.
I mean, are the memes funny? Okay, yeah, but I definitely don't think that you should kick a man when they're down.
Facts.
Especially when they're trying to just be a good dad. Like that's,
Yeah. Denise said, I agree. Tonality is you have to watch it. Yeah. Facts.
I have a comment too. Words of accountability. Unfortunately, people themselves love drama. If you want peace, you're going to create peace for yourself and attract a partner that's like you so you can like them. And I agree with that because my mother used to always say, loving somebody is great, but liking them means more. Like I have to like you and want to be around you and want to be able to be, breathing the same air in your space in order for me to get to loving you. Liking is much more important to me. Just like we've talked about it and you said that trust trumps love, right? And I honestly and truly believe that if I can trust you with something that I'm saying to you, or I can trust you with my feelings, or I can trust you with expressing myself in a way for you, and then know that you're not going to throw it back in my face later when you feel the need to. Those are safe relationships. Those are safe atmospheres to be in. But to be with somebody that's going to be yibbing and yabbing about your stuff to everybody and their mother, and then wait until things get really bad to throw it in your face and then not have everybody else knowing your business? Come on now. I've never seen so much immaturity in my life. Like, seriously, like with dating nowadays, there's definitely a little bit of dookie in the pool.
I don't like to go in the pool with dookie.
I don't like to go in the pool with dookie. So.
Nope.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about this. I got to tap on this just a tad bit. All right. So, we have real conversation here on the Storm Warner Show.
Yes.
So, would you say you're? I'm going to answer this question, but would you say you're pretty? We have an honest conversation.
No, I've never.
All right,
I've never talked about myself like that.
All right, but so you're a pretty woman. So I'm
Thank
telling
you.
you. So you're a pretty woman. Do you be honest? I want honesty here from all of y'all. Do y'all use your femininity, your beauty, or the fact that you're pretty or sexy, whatever the case may be, to get you things? Let's keep it real.
Hell no. Absolutely not.
Word.
Absolutely not.
Though he's gonna keep it 100.
We keeping it 500. Absolutely not. You can play your little sound all you want. Absolutely not.
Okay. So, do some of y'all think because you're pretty, sexy, beautiful, whatever the case may be, that when you go into situations with men or dating or women, whoever, whatever your preference is, that you don't have to pay just because you're beautiful or you're pretty?
No. That's bullshit.
Do you walk into a situation like, I'm the prize, I ain't got to pay nothing. I ain't got to pay half. Or you get into a situation with a guy or whatever the case may be, y'all living together, whatever, and like, I ain't got to pay none of the bills.
No.
Look at me. I ain't got to pay none of the bills.
No, not in this house.
So you never felt like that?
No, hell no.
Okay.
What the hell am I?
All right. Is there anybody who would be honest enough to say that
What?
they felt like that?
Do I strike you as a person that would use my femininity or my looks or whatever I think I look like?
No. Listen. Let me tell you something. While
you know me, Judy.
Let me tell you something. Why we've been rocking this long, from day one, you was always humble, right? Regardless of your stature or what you do for a living or whatever the case, you was always humble and down to earth from day one. I think that's why we connected. And then when I found out you was crazy as hell, and you found out I was crazy, you was cool, whatever like that, and it was just a real friendship. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm gonna give you a pass on that because I know part of your personality. You know what I'm saying? So, but there are women.
And you've also seen what I've been through and who I've been with.
B, let's keep it 100.
As B? Oh my God, no, I have always what? Whipped out
my
car.
car.
Exactly.
So B, either call in or put it in the comment section because I'm about to play this clip, right? So the reason why I'm talking about this because Kayla, that used to date what's his name? Travis Kelce?
Yes.
Travis Kelce.
Taylor Swift's new man. Right.
Got on Angel Reese podcast, right? And said some things. Like, look at me.
Goodbye.
I don't have to pay I don't have to do 50-50. Look at me. Right? So, Cameron made reference to what she said on his podcast. We about to make reference to it.
I love Cam. I want to hear what he said.
We about to make reference to it on ours. Because me going through life and me being in the entertainment business, and I've been around top celebrities, A-level celebrities, period. I've been around celebrities, period. And it's like, I've seen some women that get around that circle that feel like, I ain't got to do nothing, like, I'm the prize. Like, really, look at me. So, yes, you're going to buy my drink. Yes, you're going to pay for my food.
Come on now. Like, stop.
Yeah, you're going to handle this. Yeah, you're going to handle that, whatever like that. Or I'll walk out.
Bye.
Some of them have that mentality.
Hit the road, Jack.
Right?
Yep.
And all right, so I'm going to play this clip. We're going to talk about it. So this is the reason why I'm talking about this. So let's read that before I even play the clip.
I love Cam. When you feel entitled to a man's money because of your beauty, it makes you unappreciative and look ugly. I agree.
All right. So let's run the clip.
Yo, these two are good.
We're going to run the clip. Ready?
Yes.
Broke up at that point because no, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills? No. Okay.
And look at what happened. She called herself flexing and got a bigger flex on her. Now he's with somebody he doesn't have to pay a dime for. So it didn't work. You lost them to somebody with more money that will do 50-50.
Because she says, what do I look like to not be paying? What does somebody look like that doesn't have to pay for 50-50? What does that look like? I don't get it. I don't understand. You look broke? I don't understand what's the look. I don't care how beautiful you are. When I heard that interview, you're ugly. That's just my attitude.
Yeah, your attitude.
You could be the best looking girl in the world, but you're ugly. I didn't even like that answer right there made me say never.
Toxic.
Yeah, I never. Just that attitude.
Wait a minute, Killer. Wait a minute. You might want to Rico.
Bro, I got a picture of her right here. I'm looking at her. I pulled her images up. Because you know why? She's on all these red carpets. And when you scroll down on the images, she's on like the top 10 photos of red carpets. And you just see her going and Taylor Swift on all the red carpets. When I'm scrolling up, she just disappears after a while. No more red carpet, no nothing now. And don't get me wrong, I like pretty. But your attitude, dryness.
Broke up at that point because no, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills? No. Okay.
And look at what happened. She called herself flexing and got a bigger flex on her. Now,
wow.
You're giggling.
Sheesh.
Let me tell you something.
All right, let's talk about it.
It's exhausting. It really.
Because I see old girl, right?
It's exhausting.
I see old girl.
You are not. It ain't that serious, boo boo.
Honestly,
it's not.
Listen, I'm a C-level looking dude. I'm a C-level. We keep it real on this. I'm a C-level looking dude, whatever. And I had better. Right? I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. We keeping it real. I'm a C-level, C-minus level looking dude, right? But I always had a bad one. I don't care. Either messing around or serious or whatever the case may be. But I always
with the MA. Ooh.
Oh, but I always kept one in the clip, right?
Damn.
No, I'm saying always kept a bad one in the clip. But my through all of that, for a chick to think like she ain't got to do nothing but just be pretty, you're bugging. And yeah, she was cute.
Craziness.
She was cute, but that's never been the driving force for me. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. That's never been. Again, you're talking to a dude, right? And again, let me say this first and foremost. I love my wife, whatever. Mm-hmm. But you're talking to a dude. I'm attracted to Lizzo. I'm attracted to Lizzo. Huh?
I've heard you say that before.
Yeah, no, I'm attracted to Lizzo or whatever like that. Uh-huh. Because I'm about character, personality, sexiness, all of that, whatever like that. So all the things, the superficial things that people get caught up into, that's not me. That's not norm, right? But the fact that she sat up there and said like, look at me. I don't need to go 50-50 with nobody. You know, basically whatever. So again, like Cam said, to me, some of the most prettiest women are ugly as hell.
Yo, I've been saying
some
that
of the
for
most
years.
Prettiest women are ugly as hell. And it's like, what? Really?
Yeah.
You know, and my thing is, when you get with the right one, y'all not even thinking about who pays for what. When you get with the right one, y'all not even thinking about that. Let's just handle it.
Yeah.
Let's just take care of it. Let's just make sure we good. If everything adds up to dollars and cents when you're in a relationship, you're in the wrong relationship. I'm telling y'all that right now.
Right.
If it all adds up to dollars and cents, you're in the wrong relationship. Get into a better relationship where that person is just into you and you into them. End the story.
My whole thing is, how did we get here? You know what I mean? Like I remember growing up and seeing, you know, my mom, whenever she did date, because she was very much to herself or whatever, but I would see people going on dates, family members, friends, all alike, and I've never seen or heard these kind of conversations. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, how did we get to a point where this is the focal point of why we like each other? I grew up on my mom. My mom always taught me Dutch. Like, look, I'm not saying that you should, if somebody invites you out, that you should go on the date and absolutely take no money with you because the person invited you. I've always felt like if I invite you somewhere, if I say, hey, let's go grab a bite to eat, that's my way of saying I'm taking you out. I got the bill. You feel what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with paying for a man's dinner or paying for a date, fully. I've been on dates where we both paid together, or he said, oh, just take care of the tip, or I got this. If it's a birthday thing, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how we got to this point of these ignorant ass conversations about I'm not gonna do this, I'm not, and then because it's based off of how you look. I've seen a lot more unattractive women than her have men taking care of them and paying for everything, whatever the case may be. And it's like I've been in both types of situations. I've been in situations where most of the time, my significant other was taking care of stuff, or he would constantly take me out and whatever, because that was his love language. His love language was gifts and, acts of service and things of that nature. But that doesn't mean that if we go out, that I can't say, babe, let me pay for the food because you had the movies, or or suggest it. Like, what's wrong with pulling out your card and helping out? Right. And why do so many women? Because I don't even see men doing this. Why do so many women feel the need to think that that's okay? It's such an unattractive trait to think that you're gonna go out with a man and expect him to do everything.
But you know what?
And on first dates.
But you know what? And listen,
Ciao,
I'm not. I don't care. You know me. I don't care about putting nobody on blast, whatever the case may be. And no disrespect. Like, shout out to the Bernice Burgos and all of that, whatever. I've seen her on a clip where when a guy was like, would I be your type or whatever like that? And he was a cool dude. And she was like, well, be honest, no. Blah, 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 whatever the case may be. Whatever. Again, the older you get, I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling all y'all this right now. The older you get, the more you mature.
Those things don't matter.
You just want somebody to treat you right.
Right.
That is it. That is it. You're not caught up into this, that, whatever, and all of that. And it's so messed up that social media got us effed up.
Yeah.
They got us really messed up,
well,
man.
some of us.
Yeah, some of us
this
messed up.
New generation thinks that social media is the way to figure out relationships and how to have integrity and to move with respect and all these other things that y'all got it effed up. Like, this is not the love that I grew up on. It's not. It's not. It's not.
And it's not. I'm being honest. At the point I'm at in life. Yo, I want to come home. I want to have fun. I want to be greeted the right way.
Yeah, man. Like,
I want to be greeted the right way. I want to be treated the right way. I want to be made. This is a man saying this. I want to be made to feel like I'm special. Blah blah blah. Because if I feel that, I'm gonna show you that.
Right.
You feel me?
Water me and I water you.
Yeah.
That's it.
If I feel that, I'm gonna show you that, and that's it. When I see this microwave society now, and when I see some things now, I'm like, wow, really? Like,
it kind of gives you like a sense of relief that you're in the position that you're in right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, being married is not all that bad because then you'll be dealing with all that.
Two PR people that are the prominent PR people hit me up the other day. So, no, yo, what's going on with you? Yo, I don't see you at none of the parties no more. I don't see you at none of the industry parties no more or whatever like that. I'm like, bruh.
Reason for that.
I outgrew that.
Right.
I outgrew it. Right? Norm loves doing this Storm Morning Show podcast with my peeps. I love rocking out at NJ Pack. I love putting on events with my city. There's certain things that if you see me do it, it's because I want to do it.
Right.
I don't do anything now at this point in my life that I do not want to do.
Yes. Yep.
I know what this industry presents. I've seen it, been there, done that, been a part of it. I'm not beat. That's what everybody else getting into this, whatever like that, feel the need that they need to be next to a celebrity or they need to take a quick selfie or whatever. That's for everybody else. Me, if you see me with a celebrity, hopefully you see me because I did an interview with them. I got content with them, or whatever the case may be. That's where I'm at in this point of the game in my life. And I try to tell people, man, listen, you know, everything that glitters is not gold. Yeah. You see these Instagram chicks and you freak out, or you see these Instagram dudes or whatever, like, oh my God. In real life, you just may not meet somebody like that. That picture perfect.
Right.
People got flaws, man.
There's no such thing as perfect anything, and that's what kills me. And I don't understand where, and I have to say, like, and I hate to say it, but I have to say, like, a lot of women, you know, primarily are where we get this delusional, you know, like this way of being. Like I don't get it. I've seen so many beautiful women, that just sit back and they just wait their turn. They wait for God to bless them and say, look, this is a situation you're going to be in. And they move with grace. They classic women. You know what I mean? Like, I've never understood that type of thing. And I've had people tell me, oh, you too pretty to da-da-da-da-da. You too pretty to be dealing with this person. Too pretty. I'm like, what is too pretty? I don't understand that.
Right.
I've always considered myself average. I don't think I'm an ogre. But I don't walk around with this like, oh, well, so-and-so got to do da-da-da-da because I'm a Keisha and I'm from Allure and da-da-da-da-da. Me and Sissy Ali just had the conversation today where I said to her, I was like, you know how we are. We've never been those types of girls. Like, we don't go to clubs and then stand online and be like, yo, we're going to walk to the front of the club and be like, yo, we Allure. We don't need to be standing online. I've never understood that mentality at all.
But it's there.
I know, it's there. It's terrible.
We got some dope comments.
Yes.
Let's start with
James Rodman.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh,
I see some people here I haven't seen in a minute. Let's start from here.
Denise, she said, "Listen, be in the moment on how you treat each other, and definitely love and the love language." Yes.
All right.
B said exactly, "Water me and I water you." Yes. Yep. James Rodman said, "These modern day women are reckless."
Facts.
I agree. Jeanette Castro
Jeanette
Holland.
Castro Holland.
Hey, Jeanette, how are you? She said, we're living in a different world. The entitlement is so high. And the audacity comes along with it, girl. Sadly, with a lot of these females thinking...
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Whoop, whoop.
Where'd it go?
Down there.
Oh, there you go.
Sadly, with a lot of these females thinking looks will get them things. Yeah, they're looking for the come up.
Yeah, facts.
Denise said, being transparent, I ride solo all the time. It would be warm and fuzzy for a nice gentleman to ride with me. To ride me in the ride and make me feel safe and comfortable. I agree. Button said, I can't get over that name. Sex is a pleasure, love is an affection, and respect is stability.
Facts.
Yes,
Facts.
agreed.
Yeah. You know, and
I think people in general are just losing sight of.
It's crazy.
What you know what I mean? Like, what's the concoction for a healthy and beautiful relationship? We've lost sight of that.
It is.
A lot of people have lost. I'm not gonna say we've because I'm trying to hold on to hope.
Now before I go on to we got so much to cover tonight, but before I go on to some of the other stuff, so Cardi B just had a situation. No, I'm talking about because
Belcalis.
This is something I could relate to because it kind of happened to me before. But somebody basically played a prank on her. Where they called CPS.
Oh, that's not a prank. That's crazy.
Yeah, where they called CPS, and they rolled up heavy to her crib, so it made her freak out, you know. And like her children was home and everything like that. And my whole thing is like this. I get it. We play jokes on each other all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Who the hell did that knows where you live at? That's why you got to watch your circle, man. Your circle be squares sometimes.
But. To me, that's not a prank.
It's not.
Right?
Nothing is funny
We have
about
fun with each other all the time. You know, you came in last week with the little baby hands and everything, scared the hell out of me. And I'm like, please don't bring them baby hands back.
You ain't got them stupid little hands with you, do ya? Yo, the way he screamed at me was so crazy. No, I don't. I took them home.
But that was cool. That was funny. Right. So I'm going to play this clip. Of Cardi blacking out because it's like, yo, this is certain things is just not funny.
Right.
And I get why she felt like this. All right, and again, I hope she rectifies the situation or finds out who did it and whatever the case may be. But she felt some type of way. Here's the clip. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. Here's the clip.
Do a little prank call. What is the CPS? Child Protective Services? For Child Protective Services to come to my house, not my house, my gated mansion at 11 p.m. while my children are sleeping because there's an anonymous call that there's been going on that my kids have been getting abused and beaten. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? This is when the pranks start getting too far. When you when you think that it is funny, and it's not funny. It's not funny. First of all, I'm the only colored person, and I'm the only person that is Latin, that is black people in my house. That it's in the whole neighborhood. I'm sorry, I'm up. We're the only colored people in my neighborhood completely. And for mother to pop up in my house with cops and Child Protective Services because you mother want to do an anonymous call involving my children, I promise you this. I promise you this. I promise you this. I'm going to sue Child Protective Services for coming to my house at whatever the time it comes. And I'm also going to sue the person that did this call. And as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm calling Drew Finley because I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to hire the best private investigator in the whole country because y'all take joking and y'all take a little too far. Don't you ever in your life play with my kids. Don't you ever in your life play with my motherhood or with my ex-husband fatherhood. We don't play that. My kids live great. My kids have never been touched, never gotten hit. No matter how annoying they are, I never hit my kids. Every weekend, my kids go to Fly Zone. Y'all want a prank call? Y'all want to do funny? Y'all want to give anonymous tips and involve my kids in it? Now you're gonna see the evil side of me, cause I'm not letting that go. Y'all going to die. I'm going to beat the out of you. I'm not calling the cops on you. As soon as I know and retract that phone call, I'm going to beat the out of you. If you're a man, my baby father is gonna beat the out of you because you thought it was okay to mess with our kids. Stop playing. To do a little prank call.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Yo.
Here's the thing, man. It's certain things are not funny. I'm not even mad at her about how she felt. But you gotta watch saying you're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch what you put out there on,
upset, but you still have to
social
watch how
media.
you react as well.
Because you are a celebrity.
If something happens to somebody, then you're gonna be held accountable for that.
Yes, facts.
Jesus.
But other than that, she's right to be upset about it. That's not a type of prank you play on a person.
You don't play with somebody. Come on, man. And honestly speaking, like she said, in my gated mansion, which means that someone, whoever did this, knows exactly where she lives at, and there's someone probably in her close circle, and that's messed up.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 is usually somebody that you know, and that's sad.
Yeah,
There's
certain things you just don't play with like
right.
that. So
Jesus
Cardi,
Christ.
when you get that detective, hopefully they find out
Who's responsible
all of that.
for that, yeah.
Now, before I get to the whole church stuff, church folks, you're listening right now, please get your church folks in on the conversation, share it out, tag your church folks in it, because after I talk about this next piece, I'm going right into the church folk thing.
Oh, Lord.
All right. And I got to go in on it because there's certain things I really want real reactions and how y'all really feel about it, and y'all can call in. But real quick, before we get to the whole church folks situation, be honest, y'all. Have you ever went through your mate's phone, or have you ever went through your man's phone? Somebody you was dealing with. Be honest, Kiss.
Yes.
See, that's my ninja.
But the only reason I went through it was because I already had suspicions of stuff, and he fell asleep next to me with the phone. Yeah, you dumb. You fall asleep like this with your phone in your hand, unlocked. Till the conversation. So if I wake up and I go like this,
right.
The homeboy was like this. I'm like this. Oh yeah, okay. So if that was a way of going through someone's phone, even though he was holding it in his hand, yeah, yes.
Okay, so
but I don't make it a habit. Yeah.
Tiff, I know you're listening.
Hey, Tiffy.
Have you ever went through your man's phone? Ladies, have you ever went through your man's phones? Fellas, have you ever went through your girl's phone? Well, guess what?
Oh, Lord.
We're going to talk about this situation right now. Because, look, it is now illegal to go through your husband's phone.
Just your husband or your mate?
With this particular situation, husband, all right? So it is now legal to go through someone's phone.
Okay.
All right? So we're going to say it that way. So let's listen to this clip, this story, whatever. Let's talk about it. Because some of us committed a crime.
Jesus Christ. Well, it's now illegal. It wasn't illegal back then when his ass was cheating.
Let's listen to the clip, y'all, so we be very informed with this situation right here.
With some shit.
You're gonna learn some stuff on the Storm Warning Show. This gonna become y'all favorite show. I don't care who's on. This gonna become y'all favorite show, along with Making Me Mad, along with the Owl Show, along with the rest of the shows that we spark, all of that. All right, here's the clip. What y'all think about this? Are you going through your mate's phone? Here's the clip.
It is now illegal to go through your husband's phone. And this is for every ear that can hear me. This is not just a Texas issue. This is also a federal crime. The Federal Wiretap Act states it is unlawful to intercept any wire, oral, or electronic communication. It is also unlawful to disclose the contents of the wire, oral, or electronic communication. Y'all know what's considered electronic communication? Text messages, emails, DMs. And it doesn't matter if you're in the community property state, saying that the phone is community property will not work. Even if your husband willingly gave you his password, it still would not work. The courts feel that even if he did give you the password, you went beyond the scope of what he thought you would reasonably be doing with his phone, such as taking screenshots of a text message that you would eventually use against him in court. I was in court waiting on my turn, watching another hearing before me. It was a divorce case, and the wife was on the stand talking about adultery. Her attorney then started the process of admitting text messages into evidence that showed the husband was talking to this woman, and it was very inappropriate. The text messages 100% proved husband was cheating. There was photos, there was conversations about the other night. All of a sudden, husband lawyer jumps up and says, Your Honor, I think you need to admonish the witness about her Fifth Amendment right to self-incrimination because she's about to tell on herself and admit to a crime. Then he turns ever so slightly and says, I think you might want to tell her lawyer as well because they'll both be in jail together. Judge then proceeds to tell her that how she came about getting those text messages out of her husband's phone is potentially a violation of the Texas Wiretap Act and the Federal Wiretap Act. He looks up at her lawyer and says, Counsel, the fact that you're in possession of unlawful potential wiretap material incriminates you as well. And the judge did a quick recess so everyone could go consult with criminal law attorneys.
Wow. Man, serious. No joke. All right. Y'all still want to go through my phone? Let's talk about what she said.
What's there to talk about it? Act up if you want to, ladies. Like, for real. That's it. Man, listen.
Okay, so let's read Tiff. Shout out to Tiff. Tiff said, man, I saw it. Go ahead.
Oh, I saw things in a phone and stayed quiet. The other person saw something in my phone and cut me off.
We good now
though.
Shout them up. Cedric guy. Cedric, what's good? Let's just say, yikes.
Right.
Cedric said, what the?
Yo, we good now though. It's crazy.
I love y'all, man. Because y'all keep it 100. Listen.
Oh my God.
Listen. We all probably
Let me
guilty.
tell you something.
We all probably guilty of checking on somebody, phone, email, whatever the case may be. But the fact that Texas is definitely illegal, right?
Yeah.
But now that's basically a federal thing now. That's basically a federal thing.
And it's and honestly, I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, that's a little harsh, whatever. But honestly, and this is not because I condone cheating or I condone sneaky-ish or whatever the case may be, but I just feel like I've always said it. I don't have anything to hide, but it's a violation of my privacy for you to go through my phone and look at conversations I'm having with my sister and my friends and things. Because I could be talking about something with somebody that they didn't want nobody else to know, and now you know it because you was in my phone being nosy. So I feel like if you don't trust your people, just don't be with them.
Right.
Like I've never honestly had the urge to just wake up one day and be like, I'm just spend all day today looking through his phone because I just want to see. Like I said, I had a feeling. My gut feeling was right, as it usually always is. And his drunk, stupid self fell asleep with the phone open. And I wake up and I'm like, are you kidding? Mm-hmm. And he's talking to this woman about everything that's going on with me and him, talking about our problems, talking about personal, financial things and this and the third. And I'm like, all this because you trying to get some ass? And that's what it was. He was trying to impress this person.
He was trying to kick it to her.
He was trying, Yes, and was lying on me, talking about all this stuff, and I'm like, this is hilarious. And that was one of the many reasons why I left that situation. But prior to that, I thought I was one of the happiest girls, and he would bring me gifts for no reason, not that I expected anything, but like when it would constantly bring me flowers and always shower me with love, and we always went out and did da-da-da-da. But it's like, to go through all that and then to see you talking to another female about me in that way, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I never wanted to ever go through this man's phone. And never felt the need, none of that. So for that to be the first time and then see that was like, wow. But then it also made me feel like, you know what? No matter what I suspect, I'm never going to do that again.
Well, here's the thing, right?
People crazy.
And I'm about to get into the whole church situation. Mm-hmm. But real quick while we talking about that. So, you know, Elon Musk, right?
Yes.
Is trying to partner up with Trump. Mm-hmm. Basically, hopefully, he wants Trump to get elected, so he'll be in control of a lot of situations like that.
Right.
Now, first of all, this dude wants to expose all your what's it called on Twitter? Is it DMs?
Your tweets.
Tweets, but no, when you get the private joints.
Inboxes, I guess.
But yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to make all those public.
Private messages. Oh.
He wants to make all those public. This is why this dude is dangerous. This is why I'm not trying to. We're not even going to get into the political thing. But this is why I don't rock with Trump, Elon, the whole thing. He partnered up with another billionaire. It's all about the billionaires.
Yeah.
They don't care about us.
Right.
But okay. But anyway, Elon. Yeah, exactly. Elon got access. Somebody like him, and it wasn't like when it was Twitter.
Right.
Twitter, they had real security protections, all this, whatever. Elon Musk is making Twitter, now called X, a free-for-all. And that's why a lot of people are leaving it.
Right.
Like mad people by the millions are leaving Twitter. Right. Because Elon is on some other stuff, whatever. He's about to expose tweets and this and that and personal stuff and whatever, which is just not cool. But so I will say this. Just know, don't go through your people's phone.
Mm-hmm. Have a conversation, and you feel like they're lying on stage.
Eventually, things will come out.
They're telling themselves.
Unless you really know how to sneak and do it. That's all I'm saying.
They tell themselves. So.
Unless you a tech guru like me. All right, son.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, wait,
anyway.
wait. You ain't going to try to skate over that.
What?
Talking about a tech guru like you. So can I pose the same question, sir?
What question?
Have you ever went through your mate's phone?
I said yeah. Earlier.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I said yeah earlier. Yeah, ain't no shame in my game.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
I said yeah. All right. So now let's go to. I'll start off with this. All right, church folks, gather around. When I say well, you say amen. Well.
Amen.
Well.
Amen.
All right. So I'm going to go through the story first. Mm-hmm. Right. So Pastor Keon Henderson faces backlash for discouraging the congregation from giving to the poor. Right? He discouraged his congregation from giving to the poor. Right. Now, you know, from what I do know about church, I thought giving to the poor was something, you know, God-like. You know, everybody try to be like Christ and this and that, this and this and that.
Right.
I do that automatically. You know, I donate my time sometimes, you know, every Christmas. A lot of times I don't do Christmas because I'm out helping, you know, feeding the needy, feeding the less fortunate, I'll say. Right. Whatever, you know, that's what I do with my Christmas. I'm going to do that this year. Nice. Hopefully, Tiff was talking about doing something for Tiffany of Making Me Matter was talking about doing something Thanksgiving for people that's less fortunate, whatever. Okay. I kind of still want to jump on that, Tiff, so we probably need to have a big conversation about it. But, you know, this pastor caught a lot of backlash because he was saying, don't do it. Right? Mm-hmm. So let's play this clip, and then we're going to talk about this, right? We're going to talk about this real quick.
Pastor Keon Henderson expresses that it doesn't benefit Christians to give to the poor.
And here's the other problem with the church is that anytime a person is in need, y'all go to running and dropping money. But let me tell you something, the poor will be with you always. And there is no blessing connected to blessing the poor other than getting back what you gave to them, but no multiplication. Multiplication is segregated for tithes and offering. When you give to the poor, the only thing you do is help them, but you don't help yourself. So when you give $1 to somebody on the street talking about I did my job, God like, thank you, but it ain't gonna help you. Read your Bible. Charity does not bring wealth. Only the tithe does that. Matter of fact, you don't believe me? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna preach on it.
Pastor Keon Henderson expresses that it doesn't benefit Christians to give to the poor.
Bruh. All right. Some of y'all I know probably maybe listen to rock with that Pastor Keon or whatever like that. You know, I heard he went through some things before or whatever. But listen, if it's in your spirit to give or to help somebody out, then you help them. Mm-hmm. So he's saying only the tithing will bring you wealth. So for those that don't know what tithing is, when you in the church, whatever, you're supposed to give 10% of your
pass the plate
earnings or whatever, pass plate, whatever. Uh-huh. And that's fine. But if you're only tithing so you get wealth,
maybe about your ministry.
Yeah, what does that say about you, your character, your ministry, mm-hmm. and you know your faith and all of that?
Right.
So here's my thing. So before I get too deep in this, I'm not saying this. First of all, church is a great thing. You're supposed to fellowship somewhere, and you know all of that. Mm-hmm. But just know who your leaders are, know who you following, all of that, whatever, right? Because I would never say, don't give, don't do this, whatever like that, and just focus on tithing.
Right.
All right. To me, personally, that's a little suspect. That's why I want church people to chime in on this, mm-hmm. because so when you look at the story, so read that real quick. So when Vibe got a hold of this story, they said...
it says, Pastor Keon Henderson has received flack for comments he made about why people should pay tithes instead of blessing the poor. The comment says, another pastor showing why religion is flawed as F when the man in the book y'all based the religion off of was given to the poor, making it easier for people to choose deal with church or not. Trusting pastors has never made sense to me.
Okay, but see, this is why people say things like this now. So I pulled out scriptures mm-hmm. where the Bible actually talks about giving to the poor. So these are two scriptures that I chose. because I do read the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
For those that think, Norm's a DJ, Norm does podcasts, Norm's in entertainment. No, I read the Bible. I read scriptures. So these are 2 scriptures I pulled. Let's read these 2 scriptures from Matthew 25, 35, 34, 36. Mm-hmm. Let's read that first one.
Then the king will say to those at his right hand, "Come, you that are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food.
For I was hungry, and you what?
And you gave me food.
And you gave me food.
Mm-hmm. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink.
And you gave me something to drink because I was thirsty.
I was a stranger, and you welcomed me.
I was a stranger, and you welcomed me.
I was naked,
and you gave me clothing.
I was sick, and you took care of me.
And you took care of me.
And last but not least, I was in prison, and you visited me.
And you visited me. Mark 10:21-22.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, looking at him, loved him and said, "You lack one thing. Go sell what you own and give the money to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come follow me." When he heard this, he was shocked and went away grieving, for he had many possessions.
Okay. So now, who you listening to?
Right.
Who you listening to? You listening to the word, which we supposed to be listening to, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you follow the Bible, or you listening to Pastor Keon. This is all I'm saying.
You know what the problem is? Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Mm.
But I've noticed a lot of pastors, these new pastors, that I'm not going to sit here and say that they don't know the Bible, but they know the Bible and then yet choose to recite it in their own manner and then pick up influences from what they see and hear on social media and hear and see, like what's going on in the world to try to relate to, their congregations and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's like, can you just be real? Be authentic? What happened? This is why, I'm not going to say this is why, but this is part of the reason why I love going to old churches with old, with old pastors and old reverends that really went through the mud and they know, you know what I mean? Like they're going to really preach the word and you're going to leave there cleansed.
Yeah.
Now you go to these new churches and you leave there broke and,
but
the
see,
pastor wearing Gucci.
But see.
I'm just saying.
But see, this is my thing, right? If you want more people to, to join your church and whatever, and my thing is, right? Everybody's supposed to be following their teachings from what? The Bible.
Right.
So I just quoted you 2 scriptures that prove what this man was saying wrong.
Right. That was going completely against what he was saying.
I went and found those scriptures myself. So I'm like, no, I know the Bible I've been reading, that my grandmother had me reading and my mother had me reading, didn't say that.
Right.
What he said. And this is what I'm saying with anything. Do your due diligence and research yourself, because anybody can throw you a message, right? The messenger could throw you a message about anything in life. But take the time to check out what that message and what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing with voting. Same thing with this Trump, Kamala thing, whatever the case may be. Go research that stuff yourself. There's a reason why I'm voting for Kamala Harris. It's not because she's a woman of color. It's not because this, whatever. She's just the better candidate for me. For me. Because I see where her
entitled to.
Yeah, because I actually see where her policies is. I don't want somebody that's going to cut Social Security. I don't want somebody that's going to cut the Department of Education. I don't want somebody that's, so for me, she's the better candidate. I don't want somebody that's going to put 20% tariffs on other countries that we trade with for imported goods, and then when we buy stuff from Amazon and Temu, whatever that's imported, now we gotta eat that 20%. We gotta pay 20% extra now,
right?
Because this person put tariffs on it. So I've done my due diligence on why I'm voting for Kamala Harris. You feel me? Regardless that Trump's a piece of shit, it's more than that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Do your due diligence. I don't care whether it's church, whatever the case may be, something you're getting into, whatever. Do your real research, and from credible sources about all of this. You know what I'm saying? So if a pastor telling me, me giving to the poor or somebody that's less fortunate, me giving somebody $1 on the street, basically is not helping me. That's not the purpose of why I gave it. I didn't give this person on the street $5 to help me.
Right. You did it to help them and because you felt like it was the right thing to do.
Unselfishly.
Unselfishly. Absolutely.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
and
again.
you shouldn't be preaching anything different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can't even say it's kind of like you're blatantly basically saying that the wealth of the church and the money coming in, to the church from the tithes and all that stuff to keep this church open and to keep you looking good and having a job, I guess, is much more important than you giving back to your community and taking care of your people. That's what church. When you go to church, you taking care of your people. You feel me? That's always my my space to be able to go somewhere and to get cleansed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go somewhere where I'm getting like, I hate to use the word, but kind of assaulted. You know what I mean? In a way, like I'm coming here to get a word, and you come and you just showing up because you want to take advantage of your. You know what I'm saying? Of who's coming to bless the church. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Like I don't mind tithing. I don't mind dropping.
Me neither.
Whatever. I get it because the pastor's up there doing his thing. Whatever, I get it. You got ushers. You want to come to church or something? There's rent. There's thing that taken. We get all that. No.
But there is such thing as taking advantage.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. But then don't abuse the authority you're given. Right?
Yeah.
If you a servant of the Lord and whatever you say you are, whatever the case may be, then serve the people.
Denise said, "I saw that and didn't get it. See, it's the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer, huh?" And Jeanette said, "I'm giving Pastor the side eye." Carla said, church is no longer church. They are businesses. Pastor is stuck on only preaching about prosperity. Tithing is what pastors are concerned with for his own gain. I believe tithing is demonstrated by helping others, not necessarily giving to the church. And then Denise said, it reminds me of Creflo Dollar that requested funds for his private jet. She said that part. And he said Denise also said the thing is, do not have to take all your earnings and give to the church. I don't. It might have been a typo. The Lord would ridicule for what you can give.
No.
I don't think the Lord would ridicule for what you can give.
Absolutely
not.
Let me tell you, if I'm in a church and I only got $10 in my pocket or $20 in my pocket, whatever, I'm giving them $20 or whatever the case may be, or $10, whatever. That's not even the issue. My thing is, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't expect the person that's giving me the word and that's preaching that word to be perfect.
Right.
Right? I do not expect that because you are a man or a woman or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But my thing is, again, like you said earlier, don't take advantage of your flock.
Right.
Of your people. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. And to tell people that giving to this person on the street, whatever like that, that's not helping you. No.
Yeah.
Because remember, we can see somebody on the street that's destitute and that's starving and that look homeless, right? And if you really truly believe in the kingdom and all of this, you don't know who that person may be. Jesus. You don't know. You don't know. That could be a representative of God. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. And if you sit up there, you're like, I ain't giving you nothing.
I don't know you
But
either.
sir,
kind sir,
I just want 50 cents to eat
or
whatever. Like, you get nothing.
Yo.
Right? And you just told Jesus ain't getting nothing. You can't get nothing. Caller from the 732. State your name, where you calling from. You on the Storm Warning Show. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You know I had to call about this. I promise I will not be long-winded.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Tiff.
Hi, Tiffany.
I am so sorry. Hi, Tiffany North.
What's good? Talk to us. Talk to us.
So here's my thing with that, right? And I'm just going to be very honest with you. I think it's sad that the church, we have different pastors from different places that are saying things, not so much that's biblical at all, And the things that they're saying is making the church as a whole look bad. Not all of the church, not all of the pastors, not all of the people that are affiliated with the church believe or agree with things that he has said. And not even just him, just other pastors in general. A solid church is built and leads and lives based on biblical principles. We have now gotten to the point where there's a lot of people that want to be social media famous. So what they do is try to scream and just because you're screaming loud and saying certain things, at the end of the day, what you're saying, just because you're screaming doesn't mean that you are that you have the right sound.
Right.
And so it's a shame before God that when the Bible says, whatever you do to the least of these, you're doing as unto me. But now you got this preacher coming on the pulpit saying you ain't getting no blessing by helping the poor. The devil is a whole lie. Right. The Bible is very clear. The word of God is clear. And Jesus said, the poor you will have with you always. That's in the word. We're supposed to look after the people, the poor, the widows, the orphans. So now what is this theology saying that there's no blessing in it? Yes, it is. There's also a scripture that says, be careful how you entertain strangers because you could be entertaining angels unaware. So I think what we have to do when people are saying things, we have to look at the look at the source behind the person.
Facts.
What is their motive?
Facts.
I don't care if they are a preacher or a pastor. What is their motive? What are they trying to gain behind this? The word also says to study to show yourselves approved, a workmanship unto God. So just because you hear it from the pulpit doesn't necessarily mean it's true. Go in the Bible and see if it lines up with what they said.
I
and
agree.
then you can judge based on that.
No, I agree with what you just said, Tiff. I agree.
It's horrible. Norm, Tiff is horrible. And I take stuff like that seriously, because this is what turns people. Let's just say this, right? Not just turns them away from the church. This is what turns people away from God. Rhetoric like that, where there's no spiritual grounding in what he said. So now you're saying that if we see somebody on the street that might be legit hungry, don't feed them. If we see somebody on the street in the dead winter with no socks on their feet, and we got an extra pair of shoes that just might be their size, don't clothe them. Hell out of here with all of that.
Yep.
That's not biblical.
Yep. Hey, Tiff, did you see the scriptures that I quoted?
I didn't. What scriptures you quote, Norm?
All right. So these are the scriptures that I pulled in reference that to debunk what he was saying. I pulled Matthew 25, 34, 36. And just read that one. We ain't got to do both of them.
Okay, then the king will say to those at his right hand, come, you that are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. I was naked and you gave me clothing. I was sick and you took care of me. I was in prison and you visited me.
You feel me, Tiff?
No,
there's nothing else to be said.
I promise on my life. I'm driving. I've been driving for the past hour. I didn't even know that you gave that scripture.
Yeah. He gave two of them, but that was the first one that we read.
And so here's what the Holy Spirit will do. And this is just for anyone who's actually listening. The Holy Spirit will always confirm and bear witness to what's righteous and what's right. So here it is. I had no idea that you gave that scripture already.
Yes.
I jumped back on because I know you was going to talk about the church part. I didn't know that you gave that scripture. I missed it. And here we are having this conversation, and the Lord brought that to my remembrance. God is serious about his people. God wants people that are within the earth to know the truth. So to that one man who said what he said. Here we are right here in agreement, proven before the people without even having a conversation about that scripture, the relevancy of the word. And that's what's going to stand. You best believe that's what's going to stand. It just sickens my heart and grieves me when we want that much clout, where we start lying on God and start lying on the word.
Facts.
Talk about and then you wonder why your church caught on fire, sir? Yeah. Then you wonder why your church caught on fire?
Yo, did it? His church caught on
Just
fire?
leave it at that.
Hey, Tiff.
If I stand corrected, Google it. I think his church caught on fire and he was trying to get some money to help get it taken care of.
Oh, Lord.
If I stand corrected, Google it.
Wow.
And I'm not trying to say that he deserved it, but everything happens for a reason.
Right.
Hey, Tiff, stay tuned, because I'm going to talk about this next thing, and I'm quite sure you're going to call back for this.
Oh, God. No, don't shift my shondo tonight.
Yep.
I got to get ready for work in the morning. You're shifting my shondo.
Yep. I'm about to talk about it right now. So, Tiff, thanks for calling in, but listen to this next thing I'm about to talk about in reference to that.
Okay, thanks.
Love you, girl.
Thank
Drive
you, guys.
safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Love you back, kids. Bye-bye.
So, piggybacking off of that, here's this young lady that said, I'm sick of church people. Now, let me say this. First of all, church is a beautiful thing. It's a blessing to go in fellowship with people that respect the word of God.
Right.
Bible, whatever you believe. I don't care what religion you are. There's churches, there's mosques, there's temples, whatever the case may be. But just the fact of fellowship with somebody that's like-minded in your faith is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
So let me say that.
Absolutely.
But this person said, I'm sick of church people, right? And when you hear that, you're like, whoa, what's up? What's up? What's going on? But let's listen to what she said, and let's talk about it. Let's keep it 300. Storm on the show, Hurricane Kiss, Storm Norm. Here's the clip.
I'm sick of church people. I'm sick of church people who have a form of godliness with inside the four walls of the church, but the moment they step outside of the building, you wouldn't know who they belong to. I'm sick of church people who know how to shout and they know how to speak in a tongue very fluently, but they're nasty and they wreak spiritual havoc wherever they go. I'm sick of church people who think that they're the only ones that God has gifted and speaks to. I am sick of church people who pervert the word and twist it for their own gain. I am sick of church people who seek to build their own kingdom and not the kingdom of God. I am sick of church people, but I'm excited. I'm excited about the doers of the word. I'm excited about the seekers, those who chase after God with all of their might and they knock on the doors of his heart until he answers. I'm excited about the servants who serve Christ and they steward the mysteries of God. And because they chase after God with everything that they have, they know that it is he who will cause them to shine. I'm excited about the believers who know that church is not a building, but that we are the temple of the Most High God. And that the church is the bride of Christ. And that is a ceremony I don't ever want to miss out on. It's not about celebrity, becoming known, gaining riches. But those doers, seekers, servants, and believers, let's strive to be more of that. I'm sick of church people. I'm sick of church people who have a form of godliness with inside the...
Right.
Now, what's your feelings, Kiss? What's your feelings on what she just spoke about?
I agree with her because honestly,
Tiff says she loves what she's saying.
yeah, I love what she's saying, and it's sad because I agree with her on a level that's a little deep for me. Because like how she said, you walk into the four walls of the church, but when you meet them outside, you don't know who they belong to. And for a very long time, you know, as a kid, I went to different churches. My mom, you know, we were Spanish and whatever the case was. So I started off in Catholic church, you know, and I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. I slept on the bench most of the time. God forgive me. But when I started going to church when I got older.
You didn't like their music, Catholic church. Oh, say that's evil.
Delicioso.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So you started in the cap.
I just wasn't getting it. And then as I got older, I started going to Lalisha's church and I started going to Aaliyah's Pop-Pop's church. And that's when I started to really realize what church was about. Like, I understood it. I felt, me going there for a word and to feel brand new when I leave. I got all that. So as I got older, I chose to, go to Baptist church.
Mm-hmm.
And when Ori was getting, was growing up, we went to Central Baptist, and that was our home as well. But I stopped going. I feel terrible to even say it. I never stopped believing in the Word of God. I never stopped believing in the Word of God. I feel like you don't necessarily have to be in the house of the Lord to be able to praise Him and to get your word. You could be at home and do it how you feel fit. But the reason why I stopped initially going to church was because of her statement alone. I was within these four walls of the church and thinking that you go to church and people are like family, and how we often misconstrue people or relations with people, and once the woman who brought us into the church passed away, Miss Cheryl, God rest her soul, she died of cancer. Once she left, I really was like, I don't feel comfortable here, because I started seeing people for who they were. Except for this one couple that I still love to this day, I started seeing people for who they were. Now it went from, but you're our family, you're that's our daughter, that's you're my sister in Christ, and da 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 da. Now I'm hearing that y'all are talking about me behind my back and judging Ori for having a baby young and talking about justice. Who in a church, right? And your church family talks about a child.
They was judging Ori.
They was judging all of us, like, and I'm hearing about it through people, but I still went, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna let that bother me, because people gonna be who they are, because the people that talk ish about everybody else got dirt under their nails too. So I'm not pressed. You pressed because you're talking about me, but okay. Then when I started hearing more and seeing more, and then you still come in my face smiling, trying to hug me, and I remember the last time I went there, I felt like Beth McGrady. I almost went on the PA system and told the whole church to kiss it with a good little split it, because it was just a thing where it was like, it was just too much, and the fakeness got so real. And I literally, every time somebody would come and hug me, I'm like, don't touch me. And when everybody was like, like almost like the audacity of you. No, the audacity of you. Because y'all supposed to be my family outside of my family, where I'm supposed to feel comfortable and come here for a word and, and come here to feel safe. You know what I mean? To express, or whatever the case may be. And I started seeing so much of that, that it turned me off. Because sometimes people in church can be the biggest hypocrites.
What? No. Get
Biggest
out of
hypocrites. Here. So that made me stop. I really want to, find a church to start going to. I found like two that I love, because Pop is older now, so he's not preaching. Lolly still has her church, so But I really want to start, going more, more often.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid of things like that. You know what I mean? Because how sometimes they say, we got a new visitor. Let them come up, and sometimes they speak. Why would I speak to a congregation that doesn't even care about what I'm really going to say?
Let me tell you, there's massive. There's a lot of scriptures in the Bible on judging, on judging, and people that are judgmental or whatever. But my whole thing is, if you want to bring people back to the church, right, then just preach from the book that you are given,
right. And be authentic about yourself. Like, I don't understand.
Not what you personally feel, but it's everything we go through in life, right? This is just for the Christian that I'm off it. Everything we go through in life. That book is the guideline for life. Like, anything we can discuss is in that book, right? So it's basically a blueprint for life. Right. Once you deviate from that blueprint and that guideline, you setting yourself up.
Oh yeah.
For some type of chaos and misinformation. You feel me? Don't deviate. It says what it says. You know how we say, I said what I said?
I said what I said.
And that book says
what it says.
What it says.
Right.
And that's it. We can't deviate from that.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much we want to try to reshape what that book says for our own personal way we try to live our life.
Right.
And that's all Norm going to say on that.
I agree.
That's all Norm going to say.
I agree. We got to stop the nonsense, man. I'm supposed to go to church and feel safe.
Yeah.
Complete opposite sometimes.
Yeah. So, salute to everybody on check. Shout out to Barawak on the check-in, Carla, Denise, and everybody, Tiff, everybody.
And I was going to say that because at the end of the day, once we leave Earth, who's judging us? Whose judgment should we be worried about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be worried about Tasha from the block judgment. You know what I mean? Like, girl, bye.
Exactly.
You know?
That's why I don't get caught
but
up.
I still can't be around it is my thing.
I don't get caught up in all of that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So,
Absolutely.
it's funny. Now we talking about this. I see what time it is. I want to touch on one more thing. So, it's funny. So, we all know about the story about Little Richard, right? Little Richard, the legend.
Yeah.
Right.
You said the story. I'm trying to figure out.
No, I'm saying, but you know, he was heavy into the rock and roll.
Yeah.
He dabbled on both sides of the sexual spectrum situation, whatever the case may be. But then he became a preacher. You know, he became somebody that just saw the entertainment life totally different now because he's been into it, whatever the case may be. So he has some things to say. Now, I've been in the entertainment world since like 13 years old. And when we say entertainment, I'm talking DJing, rapping, writing, stuff like that.
Right.
Whatever. You've been around it forever. And I just want to know, what's your feelings on what Little Richard had to say about the entertainment world? Okay. All right, so Little Richard said, most entertainers are perverted. Most entertainers are perverted. And I was like, wow, he went there. He went there. Right? So here's the clip. Let's see what he said.
Most entertainers are perverted one way or another. Most of them are. And a lot of the managers are. And a lot of the record producers are. And so what they do, they tie hand in hand. So you go into the studio, they give you cocaine, you get high, and then you do your act.
You never found satisfaction.
It wasn't no satisfaction. I was sick. I had to stay high all the time to feel like a natural person. I had to just it's a sickness because you would feel bad when you do it. And after a while, you get so that you don't hear that little voice no more.
All right, what happened?
Proverbs, the 22nd chapter, verse 1, that a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, more than love and favors, rather than silver or gold, the rich and the poor mixed together. God is the maker of them all. Then he was telling me in Matthew 6:33, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these things will be added unto you.
Amen.
And I'm just glad that I heard the voice of Jesus calling.
Wow. Okay, Rich. What you feel about what he said, honestly?
That's one time I'd be like, don't tell him to shut up. No, he was speaking facts, though. He's speaking facts. And I feel like, well, you know, with him, he was never afraid to speak his mind. And I know that was one thing that always stuck out with Little Richard. But for you to separate yourself from the entertainment business and now see things for what they are and want to preach about it or just spread the word, I believed everything that he said. I agree. Because look at what we're going through now. Yeah. It's almost like, how many conversations have you had with people where you look at the news and you see what's going on? Can you name maybe one or two conversations in one hand where people are like, well, they done said this on The Simpsons. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. It's almost like things that are inevitable, things that we've seen for so many years and things that people sweep under the rug so many times. And, you know, we don't talk about it. Mm-hmm. But now, when you got somebody that's really, 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 like, you know, they're following the word of God and they're really going back to the roots and, like, you know, and listening this time to be able to now spread the word, you start noticing a lot of stuff that you was blind to. And some people were already seeing this, but because, you know, we you know, people like us who we've been in the entertainment business to whatever capacity, but him, I'm sure he's seen and heard a lot, you know what I mean? And probably was like, at one point was like, I'm act like I ain't hear or see that because I'm trying to make it. You feel me? Sometimes after a while, when you really sit back and look at what is making it.
Yo,
Molly, you in danger,
You
girl.
just you went deep because you said sometimes we sit back and act like we didn't hear that.
Yeah, we act like we're oblivious. You heard and saw everything, but people choose to sit back and say, keep a tight lip because it might mess up what I'm trying to get going on. But sometimes that ain't. Come on,
I've seen
seriously
that
speaking, like
all
we love
the
being
time.
on stage. I love being on stage with my girls. We all do, but if there's one thing that you know about us, we're never gonna sell ourselves out or do something that's against common sense and decency and whatever, just to sell out stadiums and do whatever. Like, come on, you have to have some integrity somewhere,
But
at least a little bit.
but see, okay, with y'all, that's growth.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people in the industry that don't reach a growth point.
Right.
Where they feel like they have to continuously sell out to be whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And some of them, they reach superstardom.
Yeah.
Because of that mentality.
Right. And with you saying that, that's part of the reason why we feel like, and we're grateful for every moment, but we feel like that's part of the reason why we get so much slack sometimes, and we don't get as much recognition, because we didn't really go the extra mile to do extra shit just to, you know what I'm saying?
But see,
I'm
so glad you said it because you know what? This what turned me off from a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I'll keep it real with you. I hope this friend is listening. This is what turned me off from a friend.
DK. You gotta say DK.
Yeah, from a friend. They said to me, it's like, damn, Norm, you got so much talent and blah, 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 this, and you done this and you done that. You know, hey, you should have this and you should have that and you should have this and whatever, right? Without truly knowing my story, my situation, right? There's certain things that I just wouldn't do to sell out. You know, like I'm not selling my soul or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, you was a dope producer, writer, this, that. Yeah, this, that. You should be like here, right? And I'm like, I looked at this person. I'm like, they're my friend, because if they really look at me like I'm content, I'm happy.
Yeah, you would be proud of my accolades thus far.
Because there were certain things I didn't have to do.
Right.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I know friends in the business now, right, that got big records we all rock out to, that are calling me and asking me, yo, could you lend me $300? Blah, 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 blah. I need to pay my rent. That in your mind, you would think like, well, damn, this, that. We look at them as legends. You feel me?
Yeah.
That call me, right? And be like, and I have the $300 to give them. So when you get somebody that you call a friend, it's like, dang, you used that, this and that, and you were the one that discovered Total and this and that, and you've been in Whitney Houston's house and lived in the whole estate for X amount of years, but yo, you should be here. I said, at the same time, there's certain things I wasn't willing to do.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So without
exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Without saying, yeah, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Right.
And the thing is, I'm happy.
Right. Yeah.
I'm mad happy.
So yeah, so it's almost like, so why do you feel sorry for me? Like, what the hell is your problem?
Yeah, so this is
at.
somebody I thought was a friend. I said, oh, so you're really not a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Judgy Jetson.
Yeah. So, again.
That's craziness.
Shout out to Cedric Guy. He said, bro, I can tell you stories from back in the 90s when I was A&R for Major and all the stuff I witnessed in the business. I could write a book, and you should write a book. And you should, bro, because, oh, trust me, my book is coming.
Yeah, because what you've been through can be a testimony for somebody else that's getting ready to, and they don't know what they're going to
my book is coming, but it just amazes me. It amazes me, right? And it's funny because the same person that said that calls me all the time for a favor or a situation, or can you make this happen for, whatever. and I'll do it. But at some point in time, I'm like, I had to let this person know, like, I do it because of our history, but I kind of remind him, like, you really ain't my
You
friend.
ain't shit. Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
And I'll leave it at that.
Right.
I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna go on to a funny thing. Shout out to everybody on Check-In, man, Cedric and everybody else. Whatever. Did you ever see the dude with the long dreadlocks?
Yes, I did.
Yo, isn't that crazy?
I saw a still shot of it, but I didn't get a chance to actually like click on it to see.
Isn't that crazy?
What the hell?
But here's the clip. Yo, Jamaican man
40 years?
lets down dreadlocks. He's been growing for 40 years. Here's the clip.
I never see any ear like this. This a real ear. Tie ear. A real locks this. Which part, Steven? Steven, touch that, man. Touch that. Real ear.
What's that branch off like tree?
John, no star. I mean, no. Trust me, Rasta, I never see nothing like this. How long you grow that like Rasta? How long you grow this?
It take about 40 years.
Here, 40 years, what a locks this, you know?
What about Facebook, you know?
John, no.
What about all of them? Facebook.
I never see any ear like this. This a real ear. Tie ear. A real locks this. Which part, Steven? Steven, touch that, man.
Wow, kiss. Why are you making that face? Keep it 100. Why are you making that face?
Sorry. I'm sorry, but see, this is why we say we keep it real here, because that was like my honest and genuine reaction. I'm sitting here. Okay, so I'm impressed.
Okay.
First.
Okay.
Because it's funny, like I read a meme today that said, date a man with a beard. Because a man that can grow a beard out, like all those elaborate beards, got enough patience to deal with your bullshit, right? And I thought it was funny. When you see something like locks, you know that it takes patience and a certain strength or whatever to grow locks out. And some people don't, sometimes don't get past here if they grow long. You've been growing your dreads for 40 years to the point that you're standing up on the rooftop of this little tin house.
Right.
And your dreads are hanging to the floor, right? So I'm impressed because he went 40 years growing locks, and look how long they are.
Right.
But I'm also very much concerned, sir, because I'm like, how do you wash those things? Like, no, seriously, like, how do you wash them?
Jeez.
Because, hair get funky, too.
He got to be single.
I was just about to say, because who's laying in that?
Most women ain't going to deal with that.
He probably strangled all his damn girlfriends from what we're looking at. But I seriously I wish I could ask him, like, how do you wash your hair, sir? Because I could understand up here getting the scalp and somebody getting in there for you and then, but do you have somebody, like, actually lathering all of that? It's 40, but did it say how many feet or how long they were?
But you saw that. You saw that, right?
Yeah, but I would love to know, like, the actual number. I know I'm being exaggerated right now, but, like, I'm really taking them. That's insane. Because are you washing all that? Because if you don't.
I never see any ear like this. This a real ear. Tie ear. A real.
Wet clothes?
Yeah.
It's horrendous. So, I mean, look, I just pray to God that he know how to wash his hair. But other than that, I am shocked.
You shocked?
Yeah, because 40 years of growing locks is crazy.
Yeah.
I've heard stories of people, 10, 15 years. It's kind of halfway there. But 40 years? And how old is he now is the question. That's another question I got. And I know he didn't specify, but I'm just saying, imagine if he was 40. So you've been growing locks since you was an infant?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo, for all my
Wowza.
My Caucasian friends that have kids.
Oh God.
For those that, my Caucasian friends that have kids and don't know how to explain race to your kids. I thought this was a good one. No. Now listen. So this particular dad, right, deserves a standing ovation. Best answer to racism.
Oh gosh.
right? So peep that how I explain that. But you know what? We may have some people listening that say, you know, how do you think this went over with his kid?
Yeah.
How you explain the situation. So I want y'all to listen. Pay attention. Here's a quick kiss. Pay attention. Turn that off.
I'm trying to get to the comments. Go ahead. I got it.
Jesus.
I got you.
All right. Here's the clip.
Daddy, why are those people black? My little girl asked me this in line at the supermarket one time. There was a family in front of us, and the mother turned and looked at me, and I looked at my little girl, and I just asked her, I said, you know how you have paintings on the wall in your room? And she says, yes, sir. I said, how about I take all the paintings out and only give you just one? Would you like that? And she says, no, sir. I like them because they're all pretty. And I said, that's why God made people in different shapes and colors. I said, the world would be kind of boring if there was just one color and one shape of person, right? And she goes, yes, sir. I said, God gave us all different shapes, colors, and sizes of people. That way we could learn to appreciate true beauty in its true form. I don't know if this helps you with your kids. I hope it does. That's the explanation I gave my daughter because it's the truth. Daddy, why are those people black? My little girl asked me this in line at the supermarket one time. There was a family in front of us, and the mother turned and looked at me, and I looked at my little girl, and I just asked her, I said, you know how you have paintings on the wall in your room? And she says, yes, sir. I said, how about I take all the paintings out and only give you just one? Would you like that? And she says, no, sir. I like them because they're all pretty. And I said, that's why God made people in different shapes and colors. I said, the world would be kind of boring if there was just one color and one shape of person, right? And she goes, yes, sir. I said, God gave us all different shapes, colors, and sizes of people. That way we could learn to appreciate true beauty in its true form. I don't know if this helps you with your kids. I hope it does. That's the explanation I gave my daughter because it's the truth. Daddy, why are those people black?
You got me welling up. That was so sweet.
Salute to that dad right there.
Absolutely.
He explained that perfectly. And I mean, what could you say about that? Do you agree with what he said?
Yes.
I
thought that was beautiful. Like, and I
Mia,
love to see
Mia
that
said,
like
shout out
that.
to Mia. Mia, what's good?
Good answer.
Good answer. Victor said, I like that.
It's a beautiful way to teach your child humanity. You know what I mean? And to just teach them how to be a good person in general, because, you know, it starts at home. And depending on who you are, you know, or what hue you are, you know what I mean? You know, to me, I think like that's one of the scariest things in the world to me now is like having my grandson and my granddaughter go to school and learn something that I didn't teach and love. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm all about giving and you know, and loving and being a good person, having a good heart. Of course, we're flawed, we make mistakes. Everybody does. There's nobody perfect. But it warms my heart to see because and it's funny because I had a conversation today with one of my friends who is so near and dear to me, and I was just saying to him like, you know, you're an amazing father, despite what you've been through, despite the, you know, the dark clouds that have covered your life and this, that, and the third. Like, you really maintain good faith and you pass that on to your daughters, even though they're still seeing things and they've experienced you going through things with the mothers and this, that, and the third. But I'm like, you are such a great example for them, especially as little girls, because little girls need that. Like I said to them, I was like, my dad was like my first love, true and blue, to the very end. You know what I mean? And if somebody can't be like my dad, you know what I mean? And even with his flaws, I don't want them. You know? So it's important, especially for fathers, to teach not only just their sons, but their daughters as well, because like these kids are growing up so confused. You know what I mean? And if they don't have like a good representative to be able to come to and to teach them like real shit, like what, you know what I mean? Like what do these kids had? Because it's scary. That was a beautiful way to explain racism in a way where it didn't confuse her, but it still gave her clarity. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be happy if it was just one picture, because then what am I going to do with that? Like I'm not seeing the beauty of what else is out there. And it's not just my skin color, it's everybody else's too. You know? So I applaud them. That was dope. That was super dope.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Wait, CE, you said very confused. What are you confused about? Terry said, not only was it a good answer, it was a good analogy. And Mia Booker said exactly something a child could understand.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You
I
take
thought it
baby
was
steps, and as she gets older and starts to experience more things, where she could really interpret things and now understand the next level of this conversation, at least she'll be ready for it. You know what I mean? And now she'll go out into the world and treat people with kindness at a early age, and hopefully carry that with her as she gets older.
All right.
I hope. You know.
Last thing I want
I
to
hope and pray.
touch on before we out.
Mm-hmm.
How many of you, real talk,
Mm-hmm.
just check on your people.
Yes.
People you really consider your friends or your fam, just to see if they good. You know, like, you realize that they dealing with the world, or whatever the case may be. You just like, hey, what's up? Just calling you. I don't want anything. Just checking to see if you good. You okay? And the reason why I'm saying that, because a friend of mine, right? So, I was in this group called Fresh Finesse, right? And Fresh Finesse, whatever, we had a record out. We used to open up for like Jungle Brothers, like Queen Latifah, De La Soul, whatever. And one of my friends that was a dancer in the group, and I don't see him all the time. We don't talk all the time. Last time I seen him was when I got the mayor to give everybody what you call those? My God, the mayor gives. Yeah, I know it's late. I can't think. Not citations. Not citations. It's the piece of paper or whatever, and the mayor gives whatever. I can't think of it right now.
That's funny. Citation came to my mind first.
That's crazy. I can't even think right now. But anyway, on the 50th year of hip hop, the mayor gave. I got the mayor to give everybody something that if you was from Plainfield and you was in the entertainment industry, whatever.
Like an acknowledgement of some sort.
Oh my God, I can't think of it.
It's right here because I saw when y'all did it the last time and I can't get it out.
But anyway,
I know what you mean though.
That's the last time I seen this dude.
Proclamation.
Thank
you, Greg. Because I was like, Terry and Greg said proclamation. Thank you, y'all.
Proclamation.
Like brain farts.
Yeah.
Proclamation. That's right.
So, that's the last time I seen this brother.
Mm-hmm.
He called me yesterday. Out of the blue. It was like, hey, what's up, bro? Just calling you, blah, blah, blah. Haven't talked to you in a while. I ain't called for nothing. I just want to say what's up, and I love you, brother, and blah, 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 and we got to link up. That's all he called to say.
Right.
How you been? You good? You all right? Blah, 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 blah. And that was it.
And that's enough.
Didn't want nothing. Didn't ask for nothing.
Yeah.
And like that was just, it was so genuine. Like it was real genuine. And I know he's a genuine dude, whatever. He used to be a fireman for the city of Plainfield. Okay. And I talk about this to say, like, we got to do that more often. Like, just check on your peeps. And I get it. Like, even though we see each other mostly when we can on Thursdays or whatever, unless you got a show or something to do or whatever, because you got something to do with the fam or whatever. But, my thing is, sometimes you do want to hear from people when they just don't want nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just genuinely checking on you to see how you doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got very few. I got a handful of people that's really like that. You good? It's like, because and it's funny because, like, my own family, no disrespect, fam, I love y'all. None of y'all do that. None of y'all. It's just do this, do that, or whatever you need me to do, or whatever the case may be. You don't understand my situation. You don't care to understand my situation, whatever. And I'm not mad at y'all for that, because I get it. We all got our own
their
lives.
own thing going on. Yeah.
Everybody got their own thing going on.
Shouldn't, like, stop you
right?
from checking in on people.
And I get it. I get it. Y'all don't have a clue to what I deal with besides what you see. What y'all see is either me DJing, NJ Pack, BKS, city events, whatever. That's what y'all see. what I put out there on social media. Y'all don't see the behind the scenes. Y'all don't see the doctor visits. Y'all don't see the conversations, with my son. Y'all don't see the real things that go on in my personal life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not for y'all to see. But, just to check on your friends every now and then.
Yes, I agree.
Is a beautiful thing. And so shout out to my man Brad that hit me up the other day just to be like, yo, what's up? You good? Blah, 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 blah. And I do get some friends that hit me up and be like, yo, you want to do breakfast or you want to do lunch or whatever? And that's a beautiful thing to me. Like the simple stuff, right? If you only hit me up, whatever like that, whatever,
And you feel like you could get something out of it.
No.
Or to benefit you in some kind of way.
And I get that too. I get that. But your real ones, people you put in that real category, and it's funny because I could show y'all a text right now from Jonesy, and she asked, yo, you good? You all right? And blah, blah, blah. And that's all. And I was like, Jonesy, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. What you need me to do? She's like, nah, you good? Blah, 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 blah. And this and this now. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Blah, blah. She's like, all right. Okay, whatever. If you need me, I'm like, yo, you know what? And then I hit her up the next week, like, oh, I got this gig for you, blah, 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 whatever. And I didn't tell her the amount of the gig, nothing, whatever. And she was like, I got you. Where's it at? Blah, 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 blah. And it's funny because I know she's busy as hell. I'm busy as hell. And just the way she reacted was just like, where's it at? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow. So, God always put genuine people in your life. Like genuine people that just, 100 a buck, like you're a good person. So, right. Blah, blah, blah. And they see that. And, that's all I'm saying. Just check on your people,
goes
man.
A long way.
Yeah, check on your people. So let me just clap it up for real, genuine people, man. Just good people.
My boy, Blue.
Right. Yeah. Shout out to Terry Briggs Jones. Yeah. Victor says sometimes someone need that. Yeah. Shout out to Terry Briggs Jones. She good person too. Like one time she hit me out of the blue. She's like, yo, come down and blah, 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 to her place of business. And,
Yeah, I agree, Terry. You don't have to go into a long conversation. Just show some love. Like there's something about somebody just texting or calling and saying, hey, I'm just checking on you. You good? Checking up on somebody can mean so much to that person. You know what I mean? Like, you might not even know what they're going through, but just a simple, and I say that about Norm all the time. Like, when I'm going through stuff, sometimes I lock down, I shut down, because that's just my way of focusing and trying to get myself together without burdening people. Mm-hmm. But he'll call me out the blue. Oh, you good? And I'll be like, yeah. No, you're not. And it's weird because you do that all the time. You'll be like, no, you're not. And I'll be like, I'm fine. No, you're not. And what do? I'm not. But there's only certain people that know you like that in life. It's only certain. And if you have more than a few, then that's a beautiful thing. No doubt. I appreciate everybody in my life that's like that. I know I have to do better, and I can say that on air. Like, I think about people all the time, and I pray for all of my friends and family all the time, and I speak to a lot of my friends and family on a regular, but I know that I have to also do better because sometimes I let life consume me.
Yes.
To the point where it takes 2 seconds, even if it's just to call somebody and say, hey, I just want to call and say I love you. You know what I mean? Because I know I appreciate it, and I've always been, like, kind of random like that, but I've told a few people, like, yo, I got to do better, man, because you always check on me, and they were like, no, but I know you always praying for me, and I know you good for it, this and the third. I know your heart, blah, blah, blah. But it's just, it's about reciprocating, Right. We can't just expect that in relationships. You have to expect that in friendships, even in family and stuff like that, So I'm very grateful, but I do need to work on that, to kind of be the first one to be like, hey, what's up? What in the hell?
Somebody's staying out there.
Who is that? That's creepy. Is that Greg?
He look like, I don't know.
Greg, is that you? Because you scaring me. We about to go to Popo. It's close to Halloween. Don't be doing that. What the hell wrong with him? It's him because he laughing. Over here popping up, standing by the damn blink camera looking like a serial killer. The hell wrong with you? That's Greg. Ain't nobody but Greg scaring the hell out of everybody. All I heard was, you scared the living? Yo, you look crazy. I was like, is that Greg? Yo, that is funny. Hi, Greg.
what's
made it.
Good?
We was just talking about you earlier.
Yeah, one of my buddies popped up in the building.
Yeah, I had to see how he was standing in front of that camera. That was crazy looking. I was like, why are you standing there like that? He was like, heh, heh, heh. But it's him laughing outside.
Shout out to Terry Briggs Jones. She said, character is who you are when no one is looking facts.
Man, let me tell you something.
And look, and that's real talk. And that's real talk.
And I just saw he said knock knock. Greg in the comments.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I just saw it.
All right, so I want to hit y'all. This for those in a relationship or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this clip and tell me how you feel about this.
Okay.
That's what women don't get. You got to make sure your man is good internally because the world beat them up every day. And it's somebody calling, especially if the man making some money. Everybody calling, can I get this? Can I get that? But nobody stopped to say, how is your day? Good morning, good afternoon. Simple like that means the world to men.
$1 billion.
Simple.
You give it to them now.
Men
Go ahead.
are not that complicated.
Yeah.
To be honest, y'all want to a few, but y'all want somebody that genuinely love you. So when you get me in your life, I'm gonna love the out of you, and you gonna know it though, like, because it's gonna be bigger than what money can do. It's gonna be bigger than all that different stuff. Women miss the mark a lot of times because they don't care about that, and then social media have people so twisted on what stuff needs to be. Oh, the man, if he ain't sending me 2,000, I ain't going on a date. You ain't even got 2,000 in your account. What is you talking about? Like, this ain't your daddy, this your.
The last one you said is the most important thing to any that guy that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, do what he got to do out here in this world. That's most important. If your bitch ain't your therapist, she ain't nothing.
She ain't nothing.
She ain't nothing. You might as well get rid of her. If she don't make you feel better when you feel worse, she ain't nothing.
She ain't nothing. That's what women don't get. You got to make sure your man is good internally because the world beat them up every day.
Wow. What you think? What you think?
I thought it was great. That's why I sent it to you. No, I saw that earlier, and I agree with her 1,000%. And we don't need to, ladies, please. Like, it's almost like when it's Father's Day and y'all want somebody to say Happy Father's Day to you. Let's sit this one out. Mm-hmm. Of course, everything is two-sided. Everybody wants to feel that way. Everybody wants to feel loved in that way. But I saw that earlier, and I'm like, it's true. Because a lot of men, especially nowadays, don't feel comfortable with opening up. They don't feel comfortable with being transparent.
Right.
And they don't feel comfortable with venting or, you know, expressing their feelings because they feel like women in general don't make them feel safe with being able to, like, men need to have, like, a safe space, like a safe haven, especially in their women. And I feel like...
whining.
Yeah, but the thing is that a lot of times you get women like that. Like a lot of times, you know, we find women like that who are all for catering to their man, and there's nothing wrong with that. The same way you want to get babied and you want to get catered, sometimes men feel like that too. But like she said the key word, social media. Social media again has put so much dookie in the pool, like I said earlier.
Right.
Okay, it's like for real, like human feces diarrhea. Cesspool. Thank you. To the point where it's like, don't nobody love nobody. Don't nobody trust nobody. Nobody has patience for anything. Like, I didn't come from that. I came from I posted something the other day and everybody was responding to it. It was a video about, look at this, look at all this black 90s love. Like back in the day when we were going to parks and everybody was dressed like a different world. People had on jerseys, big t-shirts, girls, and everybody was conversing and people were like really getting to know one another. There was a difference in how when you met somebody back in the day, you remember that feeling? You know what I'm saying? Like, of course you're married now, so I know you love Sandy. I'm just saying, like, back in the day when we met people and you got to know somebody, it wasn't, there were rarely any conversations about, well, what do you do? How much money you make? You got a car? Blah, blah, blah. There were some people that were like that, but it's gotten so disgusting.
It wasn't that deep.
It's not, it wasn't that deep before. Yeah. So when I hear conversations like that, you know, it hits home with me because I'm not a perfect woman, but I know that I'm a nurturing woman. I know that I'm a loving woman. If I get my person and he waters me like I water him, you know, and it's okay for both parties to feel safe, but you need that. You need to feel safe within your own space and also within your, you know, the space of your person, because if you can't rely on your man or your woman when you come home, and especially men, like she said, y'all get beat up every day. It don't matter what exactly it is, y'all go through a lot on a regular basis. So the least you expect out of life is to come home and not have to deal with the same shit when you get home and hear your woman barking about this and all the kids and da 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 da. There's a time and a place to talk about it, but can I walk in? Can you ask me how my day was?
Facts.
Can I go wash my ass? Is there food ready? Can I get a massage? Maybe get a little nookie, a little quickie, whatever.
Let me.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
So she.
Real
man,
talk.
I loved everything about that video.
And you know, I keep it 300. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes just a hug makes a difference.
Yeah.
Sometimes just, you know, a kind word makes a difference or whatever. And it's like my thing is like this, man. Listen. When a man comes home, right, that's supposed to be his place of refuge. The same thing with a woman. She want to know that she's walking into a place of peace.
Right.
And when it's not peace, or when it's not, you know what I'm saying, where you don't feel the love, you ready to walk right back out.
I know some people rather work than go home, you know.
And that's...
Or sit in the car for 5 hours until...
And you know what? But see, if it's like that, then a conversation needs to be had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is a conversation needs to be had. Like, I'm just saying, life is too short
to be wasting time settling.
To be in any situation. It's not so much settling,
but being in a situation that you don't need to be in.
Yeah, to be in any situation where you're not happy or you don't feel appreciated.
You don't feel appreciated, absolutely.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And this is with everybody, y'all. With everybody. Let me read some comments.
Yes.
Victor's saying a lot of stuff here.
He said, yeah, where women want 1K for lunch. It was genuinely connecting with someone. We do. If I had a rough day and my lady want to argue, I shut down. People don't want to go straight home. Yes, Norm, talk needs to be done.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, real quick before we
Very
go.
true.
We're going to talk about Red Flag Dude. He looked like a relative of mine. Like he could be related to me.
Oh, there's one that, yeah.
He looked like he actually could be related.
He kind of remind me of Vincent in a way. A
Right?
little bit.
Jeez.
A tiny bit.
I don't know. Let's see what dude's talking about. I called him Red Flag Dude
Why?
because he's a Red Flag Dude to me. All right, you see what I label it?
Yes, I see it. Red Flag Dude.
I don't even remember this clip, but let's see what he's talking about.
Make her send you a picture of her closet. Make her send you a picture of that before you guys start dating. And if she says, oh, no, it's so dirty, there's stuff everywhere, that'd be embarrassing, that's the right answer. That's the answer that you're looking for. Congratulations, you found a good woman. Now, if she sends you that picture and her closet is spotless, her clothes are color coordinated, shoes are in line and organized, get out of there, run, abort mission. You found yourself a psycho. Make her send you a picture of her closet. Make her send you a picture of that before you guys start dating. And if she says...
I need a laugh. Listen, we'll be back. You're going next week. Are you going next week?
No, next Thursday is actually Halloween.
Next Thursday's Halloween.
Yes.
Are we doing the show? Are we coming in dressed up?
Oh gosh.
Costume or something? I don't know. I don't know.
You want to?
Yeah, Halloween's not like
I was just
federal
because you know
holiday.
me, I'd be scared to travel on Halloween.
No, nobody cares about it no more like we used to.
Who said they don't care? You think a killer care?
No, I'm saying the
You saw how Greg just popped up at the door?
no, the kids today.
Uh-huh.
Remember how Halloween to us was like, oh, we getting free candy. That's how it was for us back in the day, whatever.
Yeah, but now they want money and wallets.
No, but you know what I noticed? I noticed on our block.
Mm-hmm.
You remember back in the day, right? We used to go like the North Plainfield. Remember me, you, and the kid? We used to walk the North Plainfield, walk to different spots, whatever, to get candy and stuff like that. It's like, how many people really knock at our door now?
Nobody does it.
Nobody does it. Nobody. Right? So that whole tradition or whatever, like, that's fading. It's fading.
Kids do it more in school now.
Yeah, it's more. The thing is now to give parties. Like, shout out to the city of Plainfield. Shout out to Terry Briggs, because they give parties right at City Hall, whatever, where the kids can get candy. I forgot it's called Trunk something. Where they give candy and stuff like that to the kids or whatever, and they have a good time, you know. And Terry's always doing great things. Councilwoman Terry Briggs Jones is always doing great things for the city. Also,
Trunk or treat.
Yeah,
Terry
trunk or
said
treat, trunk or treat. But also go support Too Much Sauce. Listen, Too Much Sauce is her business. They got the food trucks, but they also got the actual physical business restaurant, right, in the city of Scotch Plains. Too Much Sauce. And it's funny, we was just giving a big shout out to Miss Jones for her birthday. Miss Jones of 94.7 The Block loves Too Much Sauce, right? She's like, no, what is the wings? What is the wings? Were they just juicy, saucy? Blah, blah. I said, Too Much Sauce.
You can't say, you can't say wings in front of me. I'm
Yeah, no. No, listen. Wednesday night, shout out to Bukeem. Bukeem's there on Wednesday night, whatever.
Okay.
Terry never gave me a night, but it's okay. But, no, I'm just messing with her. But no, listen, no, Too Much Sauce, rocking. Food's good. Wings are banging. Always. Whatever. Make sure y'all support that. That's on East 2nd Street in Scotch Plains, New Jersey. Okay. It's always a vibe there. Good people, whatever. Terry is an amazing person. I love her to death. She does great things for the city of Plainfield. And she supports everything and everybody.
She said fresh air.
Yes. Fresh air in the building, no doubt.
But let me know. Let's talk about it for next Thursday, because I'm just saying.
Oh, what, for wings?
For
Terry would come.
No, I'm saying for a show.
Terry would bring some wings on the show. Yeah, I'll slide Terry.
Norm know how to get me to come over here, right?
No, I'll slide Terry. She'll bring wings in from the restaurant.
Terry, what kind of wings you got?
She'll come in on the show and promote. But she an amazing person, man. I love Terry Briggs Jones. And shout that to the world. Just always been good people. See, she said, give me the address. Yeah, she'll be here next Thursday.
Okay.
You coming?
If you want me to come, I'll come, because that'll be right before
Thursday is our show.
I know, but you know how many Halloween Thursdays we didn't have a show? Because it was Halloween.
Because it's Halloween.
Yeah, and you'd be like, I want to
Halloween ain't like
It's
Christmas.
unsafe. And
Halloween ain't like Christmas.
I'm not worried about getting stabbed on Christmas.
Terry, I'll send you when we're located. If you notice, we're called the Best Kept Secret for a reason. Like if you know our address, then you know it. Whatever. And the reason we publicly don't give our address, we have a lot of people come through here. It could be celebrities. It could be people in the industry, whatever like that. So for years, all these years we've been here, the actual landlord of the building was like, "Oh, we're gonna put a sign up, BKS1 Radio, Best Kept Secret." And we told them no, because we had one situation here where it was wrapped around the corner because we had a certain celebrity here, whatever, and people was out taking pictures and selfies and everything. And so, yeah. So the Trunk or Treat is at City Hall. It's
from 6 to 9 p.m.
And what day is that, Terry?
Is it on like actual Halloween on Thursday? And if we do, what you got a costume?
Oh, I'll come with something. But again, we want to thank everybody for joining us. Oh Lord Jesus. Halloween. So it's actually on Halloween.
Yeah.
It's actually the Trunk or Treat is on Halloween.
Okay.
Make sure y'all come out. City Hall, Plainfield. It's always a great time. They got a certain age limit that they're giving out candy to, because I was going to try to roll up and get me some candy.
You know what?
All right, I'll get my own
sucks,
candy.
though, because I haven't taken the kids trick-or-treating it's been years. Because, all the candy being poisoned with it's sad. Yeah.
All right, and this is going down NJ Pack, November 14th. It's the Tribute to Funk, right, with Bilal, Nona Hendrix, Christian McBride, Savion Glover, Vernon Reed of the group Living Color, and George Clinton, part of Funkadelic, with Ray Chu, musical director. So I was asked,
like the Apollo.
I was asked to do the official after party of that, and you know how that goes down. The last time I did George Clinton, whatever, so I didn't give them an answer yet. So I'm gonna call tomorrow. I was supposed to call them and give them an answer, but if I'm going to be a part of the after party, I'll definitely let y'all know because it's going to be different than what the poetry thing was. It had to, they had to do their poetry thing first, and then it was the after party. Then I rock some music. But with this right here, it's all straight music. I get to rock out and do what I do and everything. So if I am going to be a part of that after party with, George Clinton and the whole Bilal, Nona Hendrix show, whatever, I will let y'all know. So stay tuned. That's November 14th. Go to njpack.org and get your tickets. All right. And also,
I just found out that's a Thursday night.
Thursday night. I've done stuff there on a Thursday night before. It's a Thursday night, but it's dope though. Yeah. It's dope. It starts at 7:30, the show, and then I think it ends like 9:45ish, whatever.
It's
and
still
then,
pretty early.
And, it's still early, and then I rock out until they tell me to get out. All right, and November 23rd at NJ Pack, Philip Bailey, Earth, Wind, and Fire of Earth, Wind, and Fire, Leisha Fisher, How Can I Ease the Pain, Jazz Great, Diane Reeves, Christian McBride. It's going to be a big band thing, right? So it's going to be a huge band, and all of these legends, right, are going to be doing their classics or whatever. It's going to be some special surprise guests. This is November 23rd at NJ Pack. All right, get your tickets now. Go to njpack.org, okay? All right, and shout out to everybody on the check-in. Terry said message her. Yes, Jonesy's birthday event is on Sunday. Not sure if I'm going to make that.
We'll be there.
But I'm definitely going to try to make it. All right, for this Sunday. And again, y'all, I want to thank y'all for joining us on the Storm Warning Show, BKS1 Radio. And we'll be back next Thursday. Terry's bringing some wings.
Okay.
All right.
If you say so.
Yeah, we'll be back next Thursday on the Stone Warning Show, BKS1 Radio. And we want to thank everybody for joining us. And
we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
We love you to pieces. And again, remember, this show is not always about us.
Who's about? Who's about then?
It's
always about you.
It's always about you.
because
you are the next best kept secret.
We love you guys.
And we love y'all. We see y'all next week. God bless.
Don't forget to vote.
Yes, don't forget to vote.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait. Ooh. Don't forget to vote.
Go vote.
Voting is coming up. Don't forget to vote. Again, vote intelligently, y'all. Vote intelligently. Please. All right. A lot is at stake on this one. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be mad at y'all if y'all mess up that Medicare situation for my mama. If y'all mess up the Social Security, because dude is really about to mess up Social Security. Oh boy, I'm just saying, vote intelligently. Yes. Forget the misinformation that's floating around social media and all on these sites.
But also do your research too.
Please do your research.
Yes.
Do your research on what Project 2025 is really about, please, and what it's going to eliminate and take away.
Right.
Agenda 47.
Yeah. Agenda 47, all of that. Please do y'all real research, man.
Yeah.
And stop listening to a lot of nonsense that's around there, all right? Because really, there's only one candidate that's really about the middle class, and it's about the regular, average American people, you know. You don't want a candidate that's just for the billionaires. Unless you're a billionaire. If you're a billionaire, vote for that dude. If you're not, you already know. Again, we want to thank y'all for joining us.
Yes.
We out. Peace and blessings.
Hehehehe